Hey, everybody. Sorry about being so late. I was trying to haul ass from the other side of town from work, and camper got stuck at work. So, but
Yep.
we're here.
Just in time, I guess.
Right.
Fashionably late.
God, I know, right? At least it's, yeah, that's it. We're fashionably late. That's it. I'll take that.
hmm So, how's everybody doing? Sorry, it's been a minute since we were live, but thank God we're alive. So,
Yeah,
here we are.
here we are. I don't know about you, but I've been running ragged trying to freaking work my ass off lately.
Right.
It's the time of the month where it's the year or the month that my registration is due on my car. And so I'm like trying to get all that gathered and the money for that. It's freaking expensive to register a car. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
They need to stop this shit.
Yeah. You got to love the government, though. They got to make their money somehow.
All right. Hey, Miss Mayor. Hey, Skunk Ape. I'm not sure who else here yet. Libby. Hey, Graham. I'm not I know we're late, but yeah, so it's
I'm surprised the unfiltered redneck reality, I think is the name of it. I'm surprised they're not in chat.
unfiltered redneck reality.
AKA Griff.
Oh,
Yeah, he was parched, so he came out of the woodwork today in Ernie's chat trying to shit talk when literally everything he said about Ernie applies to him.
oh God.
And he don't get it.
That's what's so funny is that he just doesn't, just does not. He's oblivious. I mean,
Well, there's a
completely.
lot of people that are oblivious to them being just like Ernie. And,
Right.
some of these people are calling Ernie out, but
Yeah.
they just, I don't understand their logic at all. Like you've got Mama T. You've got her running that suck constantly, over and over and over, trying to act like she deserves sainthood,
Right.
like she's a victim, over and over and over again. When literally it's documented. This bitch was all over Ernie's nuts until those dildos were found.
They all were all over his nuts until the Big Tarvy and the dildos were actually the Big Tarvy. I think that was the kicker for them all.
It's just funny because even with that, like, well, I mean, a lot of these people that are calling Ernie out were right there with Ernie, covering up for him, defending him,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to act like now that they're a victim and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, when they were defending Ernie, they were calling me an RSO. They were saying I was a pedo simp, all this shit.
Right.
Like Mama T come out with that fucking Kemper tried to lure a 14-year-old girl in his hotel room and get her drunk. Same
Right.
fucking bullshit that was said by Ernie. But she says she didn't do any of that shit.
Right.
And she wonders why I'm never going to let it go.
I wouldn't
I
either.
mean,
That's some
she gave a
bullshit.
she gave a weak ass apology.
Oh yeah, the
When you
I'm
say,
sorry, but
I hate to say it, but
yeah, right.
meanwhile, period, I didn't do shit to provoke the bitch in the first place. She started
Mm-mm.
running her mouth. But meanwhile, like I said, she was repeating Ernie's lies, defending Ernie, um, slandering people while doing that. Now she wants to act like she wasn't doing that,
Right.
like
Hey,
she
Miss
wasn't
Michelle.
underneath his nutsack, humming all the fucking time. Drop me some, Ern. That's how she was. That's how all of them were.
Oh God, yeah.
Lori, Renee, all of them.
And look where they're all at.
But you
And
have
there's
Mammoth, of all fucking people, Miss Beg Artist herself. Miss Double Dip, Triple Dip.
mm-hmm.
We've got her trying to call Ernie out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Ernie. I'm not doing that at all. But we ain't gonna let that shit go, Mama T. We're not.
Mm.
You're a piece of shit. You always have been. All you do is lie, scam, cheat, but you call Ernie out for it when you're guilty. And I know that you have not made amends. So get off your fucking high horse, bitch. That's how that works.
What cracks me up is that they
Make
act like
amends.
nobody,
Then maybe somebody will be like, you know what? Maybe she means that, maybe.
right?
But
Well,
meanwhile, you're the pedo protector. You're the one that hid old daddy, the RSO, hid him way out of sight. And then, of course, it was put out there, and all of a sudden you're a victim again. Meanwhile, you're luring true victims to your channel, claiming that you're an advocate. Like, all these motherfuckers want to call themselves an advocate, but they've not put any as an advocate. They don't even know what it truly is. So, meanwhile, while you're trying to be something you ain't, just like Ernie's buddy said to him, YouTube ain't gonna forget. YouTube is not gonna let it go. So hopefully tonight we're gonna show you a few things about how manly
oh, I figured we were going to lose him. He was starting a robot quite a bit there for a second. While we have a moment, I'm going to tell everybody hello. Hey, Graham. Hey, Beth. Skunk. Hey, Queen Ashley. Um, Mystery Skies and Miss Mayor 606. I think he's back. Are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I took the moment to kind of say hellos to everybody. Hey, cowgirl.
Yeah, I looked down at my phone and it said something went wrong with the little blue
Right.
box. I
Well,
was like, oh, did it now?
I was just getting ready to tell you too that you were roboting, and then bloop.
I don't even know where I was, but
You're talking
all
about
I
how
know is all I know is hopefully we can show a few clips to show everybody about Mama T and what she truly is about.
right, and we are.
How she does. And it makes herself look like a hypocrite. But she don't get that.
Well, the whole thing that irks me is that they act like nobody's told them about Ernie for what the past 3-4 years. Nobody's given them a hint as to what he's been doing to them, and
Well, they were defending him
yeah,
while that information was being brought out.
yeah,
And of course, they were more interested in telling lies about people than they were about the truth.
right.
And the truth is, they actually know the truth now. I'm not saying they don't know that. What I'm saying is they still got dues to pay.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
You
Love and
don't just
Grace.
get to wiggle out of that.
Nope. I mean, between Mama T and Tina, and
Another
now,
one of those self-proclaimed victims.
right? Yeah, oh yeah, we we played that video last time about her stating that she was Ernie's victim,
Oh
and
yeah.
then Lori goes back to the piece of shiznit
Mm-hmm.
after all the stuff that she exposed about him, about confirming basically what we've been saying for years about him lying, and um, her making all those photos for him to where the caves, and obviously you can tell she's back at making new photos for him because you see his latest ones today where he's
No,
like
I haven't. What are they?
one.
Pull them up.
I,
Can you do that?
I didn't have them saved yet, but one of them he's in a suit, and it's obviously it's AI. It's I will look for it when we play those one videos, because I had them to where I was getting ready. But see, I was at work most of the day, so I unfortunately
No, I hear
didn't
you.
get I didn't get a lot of my stuff done. So
Oh,
make
little
a couple.
bitch boy's alive.
Oh yeah, he's big alive, telling his tall
Hmm.
tales.
Well, I see his
Telling
thumbnail.
yes,
The
telling
government's
tall.
secret werewolves in Kentucky. It's literally
Yeah,
the thumbnail. It's got a werewolf on it.
last I
So was he doing
popped.
admitting that he's not a werewolf? That he's
Oh,
not of lichen blood?
who knows? When I popped in there, he was telling schoolyard tales of how he beat up a a
He
uh, captain
did you save
football.
Ernie's pictures?
I was no, because when I was working when I saw them, and
And
I
that was
figured,
today?
yeah, I figured when I
Yeah,
was going to get home,
they're not there anymore.
but I never got home in time. But while we're playing those one videos, I'll go look for them. They're pretty easy to find.
I was gonna say because I'm looking at his post right now and I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, no, it's in his video or in his live, unless one of
Oh,
my
okay.
lovely people might be able to um, send me a couple of those pictures. Would be awesome. But otherwise, I'll try to look them up. Hey KJ, October 50, innocent. What is Melissa Lamb okay? She was upset earlier. I don't know who was she upset from. She was in Ari's chat. Well, there you go. I haven't seen her yet today. Like I said, I was at work, so I don't know what you know.
Yeah, I've been at work all day, so I have no idea.
Yeah, but I hope she's okay. She shouldn't listen. That she knows what he's like,
Well, I wonder how long it's gonna be before Ernie calls CPS on his sister he's staying with again.
right? Yeah, cause it was Amber last time, right?
Yeah, same one he's with now. So I said, I wonder how long it's going to take. It's going to take her going off on him like she does, because she don't take no shit from Ernie. It's going to take that for him to get triggered, and then he'll do something stupid.
Right.
But truth be told, if he don't have a place like that to stay, that probation gets violated, and he
I thought
knows it.
I thought he was supposed to have a job by now.
I don't know the details of that, but he should have to have a job. That's usually a mandatory thing. But you never know what he's telling his PO.
Yeah, if he thinks his YouTube career is gonna satisfy a
Well, I mean,
but
honestly, if that's how he thinks he's going to make a living and claim he has a job, we just have to end that. That's
right.
all.
Hi, my sister's voice. Right. He's hopefully Melissa's is okay. She knows what her brother is like. I mean, God only knows what he said to her to piss him
They
off.
all know what she's like, or he's like.
He's like, yeah.
I mean, it's not a secret at all.
Oh, I
And
guess
I
she'll
mean,
come.
I'm sure they know better than most people, to be honest with you.
Right. Yeah. I can't believe he's staying with the sister that he is staying with, that she's allowing him after all the crap that he did to her last time.
Yeah. And I mean, I've got conversation with her,
Yeah.
and I mean, she said she loves him, which I can get. It's her brother. But at the same time, you got to cut the cord. If you're tired of being fucked over, and she thinks he won't fuck her over again. Well, it's Ernie. He's going to end up fucking you over, Amber.
For crying out loud, he's a 46-year-old man. He should be able to stand on his own 2 feet, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, it's what happens when you depend on everybody to do things for you all of your life.
Yeah.
And he has.
It's pretty bad when you scam your own family. But and that's who he is. Okay. Well, hopefully maybe she'll pop in later and see if she's okay.
Yeah.
Remember those videos I was telling you that I received?
Yeah.
The one, it's Audrey, Jody, not Andre, Ernie. Audrey, Jody, D-Boss, and Ernie. They're talking about Mama T and her begging for the car payment.
Uh-huh. How long ago was that one?
God, I don't have the date exactly when they were. Let me check here. I don't think there was a date sent
Are
with
they
it.
recently? Or are
No, 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 no.
they
They were around the time that she got called out for it.
the first falling out?
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
That's what I
I
was looking for.
I do have a date. 3/28 of 23.
Oh, wow. A couple
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think that's when that whole car thing happened, was a couple years ago.
All of this, it's putting a time on it. It's really weird
I know.
because it's like I've been doing this shit for over 3 years now. Like it
I know.
don't seem it. It
I know.
really don't.
It doesn't. It's crazy at how quickly the time has gone by. Hey,
And it
Bronker.
is a blur.
It is
It
a
is a
blur.
blur.
And sometimes going back on some of this stuff is just crazy.
Hmm.
With all this stuff that we've been through. Let's see.
I mean, truth be told, if they were to do evaluations on most people that are in these chats and on these panels, most would be in a rubber room.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so. I do have to agree with that.
It's wild. And then they're the ones that call people crazy. Like these people without a moral compass want to go around running their mouths about people, attacking people, slandering people, and then act like they're above everybody.
Hmm. The righteousness.
Like I said, rubber room. That's what it would be.
Yeah, definitely. Oops. Now I
I
forgot what
think I
tab.
remember watching this one.
Yeah, it was on Aubrey. No, freaking Ernie's got me calling her name wrong. Audrey's panel.
It was on her channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is I'm pretty sure this is after she was called out, or just around the same exact time. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
it was at the same time,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. But yeah, let's play it. Let's see what it says.
close to.
I don't know. I feel bad for Mama T. I'm like angry with Mama T. I'm like there. I've got all these emotions with her right now, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Just still processing everything. You know, everything just came to light, so I don't know.
Right.
How are you feeling, Jody?
I'm so tired and exhausted. And I think I'm going to sleep in tomorrow really good again and just going to kind of get back on track with things now that all this is
I'm
over.
gonna call her at 8:00 in the morning.
No, Christine does that now for me.
Christine.
Yeah, Christine and I have been talking in the mornings. One morning
Holy hell.
How's she doing?
I was asleep.
That ought to be illegal for you two to talk.
Oh, she's nice. She's a nice lady.
She's very nice.
She is.
D-Boss, whose picture is that you got on your profile?
Oh, mine. Cushy made it for me. Cushy, OG, Cushy Cush. She made
Yeah.
some profile picture or some pictures for me, so I put that one up there because she made it.
Do you remember Medusa?
Is that who I look like, Medusa?
Those eyes, dude.
Probably. I'm
You look
nothing
at
like
them, you go
Medusa.
turn to stone or something. No, I'm just playing with you. So here's the thing I got. Well, I'm not gonna say because I don't want to. Oh man, I don't know how I can say this without hurting y'all's feelings.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I've been called everything. I've been made fun
Yeah, but
of. I've been ridiculed. I've been
Just don't
Jody's
say
little heart. Jody's little heart's been squeezed enough.
Jody's got a heart of gold. Like she's a beautiful
She's got a heart
person.
of gold.
Beautiful person, inside and out.
he's gonna call me an old white-headed lady.
I'm
No,
not gonna call you no old white-headed lady.
She's
No,
No, I
gorgeous.
just I feel sorry for you guys. I really do.
Oh no, don't. No, I gave her the money. The thing that tripped her up is she got greedy. I had no problem helping her. Zero, like none. Like pretty much whenever she needed it, I helped her, even if it was $10, and so no, don't feel bad. The thing that tripped her up was when she got money from Jody, she got money from me, and then the very next day she's looking for another 240 for her car from both of us again. And it was like an urgent need, like she needed it right away. They were coming to repo her car.
They were there to pick up her car, kind of.
Yeah, like she's like, they're going to be here in an hour. They're going to be here in 30 minutes. I need $240 right now. Like freaking out. And I'm like, I just gave you money yesterday. I'm not doing it.
Wow.
And then something just clicked with me because Jody and I hadn't talked. And something clicked with me. I had her email. I reached out to her and I was like, have you been giving Mama T money by any chance? She's like, yeah. And then we just like compared notes and it went from there, And
Hey,
she just got too greedy. That's all. And she got.
I'm sorry, what?
I was asking you to pause it for a minute.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Does everybody hear what D-Boss is saying about Mama T? How she would go to different people asking for money? Not only go to different people, but did you hear about the urgency? The same kind of urgency that Jimbo would use.
Right.
And you heard her just say that after one of them talked to the other and found out they had both been giving money to Mama T, well, they started comparing notes. Right? Does
Yep.
any of this sound familiar to anybody? Anybody?
There it is.
Like, it's crazy. I'm sorry. I needed to point that out.
No,
Hearing exactly what she was saying. That's exactly how it happened with Jimbo.
right. That is exactly how it happened. Everyone started comparing notes just like that. Oops.
Yep, double dipping.
Caught like in her lies. And I think I care about Mama T. I just think the money got too easy, to get. She was getting it wherever she could. And, I still care about her. I just wish she would have told me the truth. Like, she's had so much opportunity. All she had to do is say, D-Boss, I took that money and I bought groceries, or I took that money and bailed Butch out. I took that money and I did whatever. I would have been like, okay, thank you. You're probably not going to get much more from me, but thank you for telling me the truth,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
And then, of course, didn't Mama T claim that Butch was laying hands on her?
Yeah.
Around this whole time, trying to deflect, sort of like Jimbo in his wreck.
Kinda. I mean, just like.
I'm starting to wonder if Jimbo took a play out of Mama T's playbook. Actually, a whole fucking drive.
Right.
Whole fucking game's worth.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm hearing this and it's uncanny how so much, every one of them, just like.
Right. Hey, Queen Ashley.
Hey, Queen.
My sister's voice. Airborne vet. And KJ3, thanks. Yeah, I'll go grab that here in just a second. Oops.
Well,
you know, life happens and we don't expect
Yeah.
everything to be predictable. Anything could arise and people need some money for something, and that's understandable. But you can't continuously live in a hotel for months. And I would even be sending her links of where reasonable rental houses were if she was planning, because you have.
Okay, this is the second video. There's like 3 videos. I just put them all into one. So
Okay, that's
just
fine.
blips.
We're gonna get the point.
have to plan that kind of a move and be prepared for it. And if they can't get through each day, how are they going to save and prepare? I feel really bad just sitting here talking about her like she's not.
I do too. Yeah.
well, we're not talking about her. I'm not
I
talking
know.
about her.
I hope she's listening maybe. And you have to. People say, "Oh, I got some money and let's just blow it." No, you got to save money. Save your money. That's it. You got to put your money away for a rainy day and when you're really going to need it. And but when I heard that when Butch got the DUI and all that, I knew he wasn't saving any money and he wasn't at home with her. And and there goes a big pack of money for them. So
Yep.
I advised her to just get the hell out of there and leave them all there and go somewhere go to another state where it's cheaper and live there.
You're right. California is hard to live anyways. It's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
And I've asked her, has she thought about moving? Like we've had conversations about, is there an issue like with drugs or whatever? And no. She couldn't leave her children and grandkids. And I get that. And, but there has been options. Like people have given her resources and I don't know. I just think it just got too greedy for her. That's the way I feel. That's just my opinion. She could say a totally different thing, but.
Just
Well,
like
I spent
Jimbo.
$300 on a bus.
That's the whole thing. She got greedy and hey, hey, Matata. Jeez, I can never spit that name out. Hey, Nana Kim.
Ticket, and come to find out this happened to me and put me out of the way, and I can't get a refund on the ticket. The only thing I can do is change it in within a year on another ride. They don't do the refunds.
Listen to Ernie dry grift here as they're speaking of all the money that Mama T took. Here he is talking about a bus ticket that he can't get refunded now. It's like, dear God, dude. He will seek any and every opportunity.
Yep,
I just thought it was kind of funny.
of course. Gets attention
Can't
off
you
of
go
him.
Right?
use the same ticket to go where you were going?
Well, I mean, yeah, when I get ready to go, but
Hey, Texas honey.
it's just aggravating. Especially because if you plan ahead, the bus tickets are a lot cheaper. But if you had to get them on that day or the day before,
Yeah.
you pay $60, $70, $80 extra per ticket. But
He's
if you
not
get them
paying
for like
for
a
it.
week in advance or something.
Huh?
I said he's not paying for it. What does he worry about?
I know. Yeah, like he says he pays for it.
When was the last time he had a check or a pay stub?
When's the
Or
last time
even
he
a
had
fucking pay
bank
card?
a bank account?
Yeah, anything.
He's ay. And you see how she's the person. See, this isn't me typing on here, but how she says that Mama T, she was also said that the car payment was due and they were coming to get it. I have that clip too. That will be coming up.
And you can pay.
So what happened? Like your plans changed, or like why? Like, why
Well,
couldn't you
I
use
had
that book?
some problems. I had some problems happen, and I've been missing
You don't need to
action the
say,
last 5.
because once you put that out there, then it is just going to be a mess. So never mind, I asked that question.
Well, back in the hospital again, I guess you'd say. And
Oh, here comes
it's just one thing after another. But I'm getting older too, and I got to realize that.
Yeah. So is Audrey here? I feel like we've taken over her show.
Audrey's all
No,
right.
go on ahead. Go on ahead. I have to mute out every now and then to tend to the kid, but I'm still here.
Yeah, okay. Well, we should. I mean, I'm going to let you.
Taking over.
Well, D-Boss, like I said, I feel for you all. Jody, when I heard your name, I was like, oh my God. And somebody said that you had been used, and I was like, no, surely not. Because I didn't even know what was going on. I only watched that one live when she needed that money. So, but today they said that they trapped her, and hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we
trapped her. I think they were holding her accountable.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, and just so people know, we've talked to Nicolina and stuff, but Nicolina's her own person. Like, we didn't know that she was going live. We didn't know, like, we don't control her. Like, she does her own thing. Like, so, I appreciate
over everything.
I don't, but Mama,
I don't.
I'm not there. I never thought she was on drugs on her lives or anything like that. So
yeah,
I don't feel that way.
I mean, I don't know that. I don't know. I don't feel it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel it, but I'm like, I don't know. It's hard telling. I mean, I don't know. I just think she's probably not in a great relationship. I think she's used to living like that, hustling to get what she needs and probably lying her way through it. And I think she just got caught, and I just wish she would have told the truth. If she would have told the truth, none of this would be happening. None of it. Zero.
I think she feels comfortable in her relationship, and it can be very scary to leave a relationship when you don't know what you're going to do, where you're going to go, and even a bad relationship, you can feel that way. So I just hope and I pray for her that she can get herself together for herself.
Yeah. Me too. I really care about her, and I'm sorry that this happened. Like, I don't. I just feel bad, and I feel bad, but I don't.
The thing is she left Butch a long ass time ago. Very long time ago. But yet here she is still doing the same old shit. See, she got away from what she blamed it on, and she still does the same shit.
Yeah, because didn't he get picked up for a DUI or something like that?
Something like that.
But
regardless, she's been away from him. She's had ample opportunity to get her life back on track. And what has she done? The same shit she started her channel doing with Ernie, doing the same shit Ernie does.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she didn't get any money from it, she wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
We know this about her. She was doing it before she actually started going live from her channel. So we've seen the groundwork. We've seen all of that. But it just goes back to the, when you're trying to make a change in your life, you can move across the United States, around the world, whatever. You can go to extremes and change your living environment. But the main thing is, you're still there. You're the common denominator. Until you want to change that, you're going to keep doing what you do. I guess Mama T is comfy doing what she does.
Yeah, exactly. She is way too comfy. Same thing with Ernie. I mean,
Well, he's been comfy doing it.
Yeah.
Hell, he's so comfy doing it that he told everybody the other day that he did it.
And they still.
You get what I'm saying?
I swear to God, it just shows you the intelligence level of half the people over there, because it must have went right over the top of their heads, because he gave them the book
Yeah.
of how he does it. But
And he continues to do it today, and people are still eating it up.
yeah,
I mean, that's for them to do. If they want to keep giving money to these bums,
go
you know,
for it.
like Mama T, like Ernie, like Jimbo, that's your money to do that with. But don't go crying when bad shit happens to you. Because
Right.
what you're doing by giving them money is you're enabling their bullshit. And in turn, you're going to have a couple of visits from karma. It just happens that way.
Yeah, good old karma.
So, yeah.
Always get you in the end.
But Jody is right. I think Mama T
Don't.
was
I'm angry,
comfortable
but I'm
in
not
that.
angry.
Oops.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn it. Sorry.
I said, well, Jody said that, you know, she thought Mama T was comfortable in that situation.
Yeah.
And it's not that, you know, she was getting beat up and all this other stuff. And she's just comfy in that situation. Her and Butch were a team. They did it in real life before YouTube was a thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she was very comfortable in that situation, but by her own makings. Like, you really think that she gave a shit about Butch going out and drinking when she's got pills in her hand? No, she don't give a fuck as long as she had those pills in her hand. Her and those, 11 people that lived in that trailer with the, what was it, 5 dogs, 2 cats, and a lizard or some shit?
Yeah, and
Like, that's not, that trailer wasn't big enough for the animals itself.
wasn't it a single wide trailer?
Oh, it was like one of them old 1970s single wide trailers. No, probably been 1960s. Almost looked like an Airstream. But yeah, that that abode, that building, that residence was not big enough for those animals alone. But you put in double the people than what you had pets.
Right.
She's still pissed off because her daughter was caught doing a drug deal with her sister in that Google Maps.
Oh yeah, the Google Maps.
Mm-hmm. Still pissed off. Said I doxed her daughter. No, you doxed your daughter, you dumbass. All I did was put the video up.
Right.
He doxed my daughter. Nobody knew that was your daughter until you did
Until
that,
she
you
said so.
dumbass. Right.
I didn't even know who that was. I thought it was some lady on the street.
I thought it was some neighbors because it looked like it was far away from their driveway.
Right.
At least it seemed to be, but it wasn't. But, you know, that shows you what Mama T is about. And essentially, it's the same as what Ernie does.
Jimbo.
Same as what Jimbo does. Same as a lot of these people. They live for the next dollar that they can bum or borrow or beg.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they wake up to do. But that's what they have to do because they don't do for themselves.
Yeah, it's not hard getting a job.
Well, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of jobs out there.
Pink. Hey, Pink.
I don't want anybody feeling bad for me because I gave her money. Like, that was my choice. Like, that's not even the issue.
We were volunteers.
Yeah, that wasn't the issue. The issue is the double dipping, the lying. Like, just be straight up with me. So, I don't know. It's fine. You live and you learn.
Someone's echoing, and I know it
Yeah, you
wasn't me
do.
because I was muted out.
Let's
No,
see.
But chat
It's
was
probably-
saying echo.
It's probably me. My phone always does that. I'm going to jump down anyway. It's late here, so I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
Appreciate you letting me come up. And
Anytime.
I will talk to you all later. And goodbye, Jody and Ernie.
Be good. Be good to go.
Bye. You guys do. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, Audrey.
That was pretty much it on that one.
Thank you, D-Boss.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that out about Mama T when you did. You did
Right.
help out a lot of people because a lot of people walked away, turned their back and everything on her because of that. Because they saw how good you were to her. Because she was damn good to Mama T.
Yeah.
And Mama T, yeah, of course, just like all these other bums, didn't give a damn. You know?
Oops, I almost shared the wrong screen. Almost doxed myself. Oops.
Yep, that won't work.
No. That would have been funny though. Ernie still can't get it right yet, but
Be like, it's Rita.
right. Okay, and this one, hold on a second. I gotta look up to see what this one was. This one, it's a really, really short clip.
Been doing good, Fleece.
She,
for
I think
asking.
this is where she says that talks about the storage and I don't know. Well,
Oh,
you'll
where
see.
she's got her storage unit and her car payments and all that shit.
Yeah, it's something like it's like a 37-second clip. So hold on. No sound.
Called them and spoke with them and told them I would pay them. So I managed to get the storage taken care of. I called them and spoke with them and told them I would pay them when I got my money from YouTube, and they're fine with that. Also, I will be paying the registration then as well. And we're speaking with the car company about giving them what we have and then making the rest of the payment then as well. So everything is going to work out fine, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Spicy.
Yeah.
I appreciate each and every one of you who has donated. And if you could not, please do not feel bad. It's okay. I understand. So I managed to get this.
So
That's funny. If
yeah.
you hear everything, so I managed. You notice how almost every single one of those, she would say as well,
Right.
It's a scripted lie. That's what that was.
The next
There's
one,
your script. All right, Gypsy. There's your fucking script.
the next one is a video I did. I couldn't find the live of the actual live of Nick's. I didn't have time to try to find it, but I did do a video on it back in the day.
Okay.
Called.
Yeah.
It's when she was bitching about your van. I think.
Okay, I don't remember, but
Yeah. You'll see here. Hold on.
I'm bitching about my van. That's
Whoops.
funny.
Sorry, what?
No, I'm just laughing because she was bitching about the van thing.
Oh.
That's funny.
And we're coming into the new year. We're going to be moving right along, getting out of this drama bullshit.
Oh yeah, that drama bullshit.
Uh-huh.
What's she doing in April? Drama.
So come January 1st, we're moving away from the drama. I have never, ever in my life seen so many grown-ass people be bullies to some other grown folks.
How many times have we heard that?
Yeah.
And then turn around and cry victim all the time. Stop that shit. Stop it. I heard someone's... Oh, I heard that too. I heard someone's grifting for a van and Amazon wish list too. Yes, me too.
Now let's get the facts straight there. Kemper was not grifting for the van. It was some members and friends of Kemper's who decided to put it out there for him because they all knew that he wasn't going to ask for it or do it.
Well, a grift is deception to get money or to gain things. Okay.
Right.
There was no deception. There still is no deception.
No.
Like I in the next 6 months, I'll be on the road doing my thing, no matter what.
Nice.
That's not a grift.
Mm-mm.
That was people trying to help me achieve something that they know I've been busting my ass to get to.
Yeah.
That's what that was, Mama T. See, I've never came here. Hey, can you guys pay my car payment? Can you pay my storage unit? Can you buy my cigarettes and coffee and gas money? And like, this is all the shit you've done. Now, true, that's, well, in its pure form, it's not a grift, but when you lie about your situations, it becomes a grift. And that's what you've totally done this entire time that you've been around. Like when you were around the stand, you were asking this one for 20 and that one for 20, and all of them for the same reason, and you asked them at the same time. That, my dear, that's deception. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can call what I'm trying to do a grift, but just like your claims of me being an RSO, you are wrong.
Way wrong on that one.
As a matter of fact, you've never been right about me,
Nope.
Mama T. Not once in your fucking life have you been right about me.
Hey,
But
please.
you
Hey,
stick
Della.
your chest out like a fucking Baney rooster, acting like you know everything, and you're the cock of the fucking walk. You're not. You're a white trash piece of shit.
Right.
That will never change. Just like Griff. Your brother, that's pretty much what it is. It's either brother or lover. Y'all can choose. But y'all motherfuckers are just alike, too.
Yeah.
As white trash as it comes.
Hey, Police Johnson. Hey, Kaz.
So, Kaz?
Ooh, Mountain Violet, I've heard that too. I wonder what campy that would be. Mm-hmm. And Jimbo and Nicolina are okay with it because it's Kemper. But by God, let it be somebody else, and they are wrong for it. Hi,
Yeah.
SDA.
I love it.
I heard that Jimbo and Nick and them are grifting for a van and an Amazon wish list for Kempy. The van for Kempy, I believe the wish list is for him, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I do know that they said Kempy needs a van to live out of because he's homeless.
Okay, so if she's not sure about what it's for, if she's not sure about it, then why the fuck is she opening her mouth about it? At the same time, she's talking about she's getting away from the drama.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
All in the same breath. Hey, Curiosity. Right? And no,
But,
he was
yeah.
grifting.
An Amazon wish list isn't grifting. It's a list that you can make public, and people, anybody that can see your list, can purchase whatever you've put on there. Now, go look up the definition of grift. Actually, I'm about to. Excuse me. Fuck this bitch.
Yeah. I mean, Cooper didn't grift at all for this. It was mods who and friends of Kemper's who heard about what he was trying to do and decided to put it out there for him because everyone knew that he wasn't going to do it. Kemper's never asked for a dime.
Has anybody seen how many times I've posted my wish list and that GoFundMe on my channel? Anybody?
No. The mods here might drop it, but you've never asked anybody to ever drop it.
Okay, so it says engage in petty or small scale swindling. A petty or small scale swindle. That's literally what it says. So how is my wish list a fucking grift?
Right.
Here you are, just like your brother Grift, using words you don't know the fucking meanings to. Why? You sound stupid because we know you're not educated. You just sound like an idiot. You sound like Ernie. Trying to be something you're not. You're not smart, Mama T. Go lick some windows, you dumb bitch.
Yes, Hakuna Matata. Grifting is basically panhandling online.
Yep. You don't see that coming here or coming from here. So, Mama T, take your fucking misuse of words and shove them up your nasty ass, bitch.
Kempy is homeless. Yeah, he needs a van to live in. Allegedly.
That doesn't erase your lies.
Oh, Kemper. Oh, the tides have turned, you motherfuckers. How the tides have turned.
How they turned.
Show me that, MamaT. Show me what it was said.
Meanwhile, I'm smoking outside my home. Okay, dumbass.
Yeah. You always got all these bullshit claims, but you don't have any receipts. You just quoted him saying he needed somewhere to live because he's homeless. Well, let me hear it. Show me that receipt. Liar. Yeah, that's another thing. It's not a need. He doesn't necessarily have to have it. That's his choice. He wants to give the van life a shot.
It's the direction I want to go. Yeah.
Yeah. And his friends, well, we all support the shit out of it. Every one of us.
I saw someone ask, when was this around?
This was like right before New Year's.
Yeah, it was around December 29th, I think it was.
Yep. About 2 months before the stand went down.
Yeah.
Yep.
He got kicked from Motel 6. What? Hey, Kempy, what you need the van for? Are you a fucking weirdo? He has no job, no vehicle, no money. He's just like Ernie. You must be proud, Camper. Hey, you know, karma's a bitch, Lori.
Yeah.
Karma's a bitch.
I don't have one job. I have two jobs.
Karma is a bitch. Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
Right. You've had 2 jobs. You've been maintaining.
Yep. I had 2 jobs when she was running her mouth about this. Again, 2 more than she's got. 2 more than Ernie's got. Hell, I got more jobs than all 3 of these motherfuckers have got.
Right. In my opinion, I'm completely jealous of your ability to be able to go running around in a van and traveling. What I wouldn't do to be able to do that.
I spent the early years of my adulthood doing that. Maybe not so much in a van, but I wasn't really an outdoorsman or really in love with it like I am now. But yeah, like I moved around I lived in New York City twice, San Francisco, Myrtle Beach, Cincinnati, fucking Nashville, little place in Kentucky called Russellville. Yeah, moved around quite a bit, and that was within 5 years.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the shit out of it. Like, it was the first time I got to go out and see the West. I drove out Interstate 40 all the way from Tennessee to a little side state route that takes you up to Bakersfield.
Oh, wow.
And I went through Bakersfield up to San Francisco. And it was beautiful. Some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Those sunsets in the Southwest.
Yeah.
I mean, even the sunset in San Francisco. Watching it set on the bay, man, it's wild.
Right.
But that's what I like doing. Meanwhile, I do have 2 jobs. I have a truck. I have a place to live. So where are you getting your information from, MamaT?
Ernie.
There you go again, running your mouth, just like when you claimed I was an RSO. Don't you get tired of losing? Don't you get tired of being wrong? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
You see, because when I was homeless, they all wanted to give me shit.
I've not been homeless.
The biggest piece of shit because I was homeless, remember?
Not because
you're a piece of shit, not because you're homeless. Because
you weren't
you
trying
were
to
living off of vouchers.
Right. Or better yourself. You weren't doing.
She was lying about having jobs so people would still give her money.
Mm-hmm.
Like these fake ass fucking schedules. Hun, I've got a real job. They don't give you shit like that. Not like you were showing as evidence. Oh, here's my schedule. See, I've got a job. I'm a big girl now.
Oh yeah, that schedule. Yeah, I remember that.
Mhm. Like she's weak.
Yeah.
Her lies are weak, just like when she got busted for the car payment and all that.
Yeah.
Weak.
Remember? Oh, can't be.
But the biggest reason I popped up on your panel is I need you to show the receipt that your car payments have been caught up. That's been an area of contention, and you've yet to produce that receipt, and I need to see it, as does everyone else that has sent you money.
Okay, I'll send those in a little bit.
Can we do it? No, let's do it right now on a live.
Hell yeah.
I have to find it.
Very thin about this. You know that. I would like to see that you have taken that $800 or close to $800 and you have caught your car payment off. It needs to be right now.
Okay, hold on a second. It's in 2 payments. Just a second.
Well, it should be way more than 2 payments, MamaT.
My part of it was in 2 payments. Just a minute.
Right, but it should be, what, about $700?
Yeah, actually, it's 804 total. Hold on.
All right, I want to see it.
I gotta find it. Just a minute. It was a week ago, so I gotta find it.
Well, it shouldn't be hard then.
This cracks me up.
Dum-dum. I'm done. Just a second. So they did them at the same time, but they came off as 2 payments. Just so you all know, that's how they did it. And I marked them in different colors so you would know that they're 2 different screenshots. There's one.
So you sent your payment via Cash App?
Yeah, through my debit. As a debit. There's 2.
And yeah, I have car payments.
Mm-hmm.
I have never ever seen them take a Cash App payment, like that.
I know that most car dealerships won't even take your deposit from Cash App or PayPal.
Yeah. It has to be through a bank.
Yep.
I mean, hell to the no would my dealership take that from
now maybe a buy here, pay here kind of
maybe.
place, maybe. And I mean, if that's the case, then why did she have to have her dad buy the car for her?
Yeah.
Because remember, the car was in his name. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
So, yep. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to ruin shit.
No, it's coming up.
Where's the second one?
That's both of them. There's one.
So you sent 2 payments for $402.90 exactly on March 20th at the same time. Why wouldn't
That's what I just said. They took it off at the same time. I don't know. That's how their computer did it.
Why wouldn't they have just hit it for the full amount at one time?
Maybe
I have
2
no idea,
separate
Nick.
ones.
I'm not them. That's how they said they were doing it. I don't know. Maybe because we were behind. I have no idea.
MamaT, listen.
But here's the hold on. Here's the original.
It's very
Just so you
suspect.
see.
No, let me
Hold
see.
on.
Let me see the name that you sent the money to. There's no reason to exit out. Nobody can.
Just a minute. I'm trying to pull you up. Hold on.
You can have.
You're right, Libby. That's exactly why it took so long, because she had to make her receipts, and which all she did was double up on the one receipt, move it up a little bit, scratch something out, and say it was 2 payments when it was actually just 1.
Oh yeah, another weak lie, but she didn't have time to really script it. Nick wasn't letting that happen.
Oh hell no, she was like a pit bull on this one. She was not letting go.
Oh yeah. She definitely had her knee on her neck.
Actually go to your downloads and just pull your monthly statement. It'll show up. I'm putting you on the money. I want to see an unredacted receipt. There's no way 402.90, 2 hits within the same minute. This is the problem that we're having. And
Well, that's how they did it. I don't know what else to say. Hold on.
That's how they do it, MamaT. Show the whole thing without redacting it.
Is how they did it.
MamaT. So I can go into my Cash App right now. And the reason I'm going to give you a hard time is because in being part of the Mean Girls community, you can go into your account statements. Very easy. So right now I just went into my account balance and I can literally show you every single debit and credit like this. I want to see 2 of them. Okay.
Hold on.
So did your aunt send you the money then? I thought she paid it on her own.
She did pay it on her own.
So then you went
I had to borrow the rest of the money to make it an even amount so I could pay 2 payments myself.
Mama T, they would have just done a full 1 debit. They wouldn't have done 2.
Yep.
I would like to see your account statement.
I'm looking, Nick.
And I know you're pissed and you don't like this, but we hold each other accountable, right?
Well, yes, we do, but you could have done this privately instead of on the fucking lot.
No, we're not doing it privately when you publicly asked for money.
Yep.
Yes, they would have emailed
Exactly
her.
what I was about to say.
Those don't go to me. They go to my father, whose name the car is in, to his email.
And he paid.
Just a minute.
Mama T, you failed to remember that when you were at your dad's house, he said he paid the car notes.
Yeah, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He paid the car notes. So why was she behind if they were actually being paid? Yeah. It's shut up.
Hi, McKenna. Hold on a minute. So I don't have March's statement yet. I just screenshotted it where all my statements are.
So I want you to screenshot 2 successive payments.
I just did. I showed you that.
No, those were individual. I want to see them 1, 2. When I log into my Cash App, I can literally look at what I've sent out just by clicking on it, and it'll tell me all the money that I have sent out into who. Like, you see that? See that? Screenshot.
Yeah, I see that.
40290, 40290. I want to see that.
Okay. How are you?
Hey,
So, I'm just here to back up Nick a little bit, to back up Nick, not even just a little bit, but we are both inundated with messages about this.
And emails. And text messages.
A message either way. Email, text, Facebook Messenger. I don't care. And it's not just me, it's not just Nick, it's a couple other people. And this is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
So it really is exhausting because you know what? I've done nothing but give you guys receipts and be honest.
Oh, the fuck you haven't? Oh my God, no. Oh, now I'm mad. Okay, hold the fuck up.
Okay, I haven't? Really?
Yeah, no, because all I see is 2 cash transactions out of your.
I'm talking about the other receipts I provided.
Wait, why are you getting defensive?
Because you guys shouldn't be questioning me like this.
Yes.
I have literally given you guys everything you wanted.
We have 2.
What?
Is this where Maggie comes in talking shit to Mama T?
Yeah, I think that's who
I love it.
Yeah. But you're right, Pinkville. If there was 2 payments, they would still have different transaction numbers. Exactly.
Sure would. Or it'd be 804 or 805.
They wouldn't be at the same time. There'd be at least
right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the only way any of that will happen is if the number changes. She's not going to be able to show 2 separate ones, pretty much.
Yeah, because I've sent.
She don't have them; they don't exist.
Right. I've sent payments before back to back within, not a minute apart.
But a transaction is a transaction.
Yeah.
You're going to have a receipt for every transaction.
Yeah, but what I was saying
if there's 2 payments, you'll have those.
Yeah, the timestamp there was a minute off on each one. Even though they were back to back, it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask publicly for money, you are going to be asked publicly what you did with that money. And while we're at it, don't ever let me hear that you have reached out to somebody again to question Jody's authenticity.
I didn't. They reached out to me.
No.
Yes, they did.
Okay. And then what did you do with that?
I said something to one person.
Yeah. That's manipulation. Why? What has Jody done to you aside from sending?
I wasn't manipulating anybody.
Listen, Jody has not sent you $300 for your car. She has sent you money for your dog. She's paid off Jimbo's weird fucking money laundering helping hands fund for you. Same as D-Boss. I want to know why you would look a gift horse in the mouth, aside from the fact that they have also called you out privately. And since they called you out privately, now you're pissed at them and you want people to question them.
I'm not mad at them. I am not mad at them.
Sorry, did you message Jody? Did you message Jody and say someone messaged you and said I should watch out for you? We should be careful? No, you did not. You started spreading a rumor. Jody's had your back more than I have. More than traders, more than McKenna, more than anyone in this fucking group. She has sent you the most amount of money, her and D-Boss. I don't know. I can do it. Transactions, Mama T. Show me 2 separate transactions for 40290. Because I am highly suspect that there were 2 transactions at this point. What because it's not my account, it's my dad. The simple answer here is opening up your fucking Cash App and very clearly showing every transaction in and out. Show me that.
Not hard to understand.
So what are we waiting on? Okay, she's the one at the bottom. Hyundai 40290. I see it 40290 from Hyundai.
I come on 2 pieces anyway. McKenna, what is that thing you're talking about? To get a what? I'll do it if that's what you guys want. Payment history, is that what you want?
Okay, well, first of all, we need to say stitches. Stop. You?
No, this is.
Okay,
I want to see the next.
I'm looking at the bottom where it says Hyundai 40220, 40290, $422.90.
Show the next one, Mama T.
1 second. No, damn it.
I agree, Nightmares. Both should be shown on the same motherfucking page. I want to see them one after another, Mama T. This is just going to be you taking another screenshot of the same thing.
You want your no click?
You just. I want to see one after another on the same screenshot.
It's not coming up like that on my phone, Nick. I don't know what to tell you.
Bullshit. You can scroll down, Mama T. I just showed you how to do it.
On Cash App, no. On Cash App, you can. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 that you can screenshot at a time.
Oh, you can screen the whole entire payment history between you and one person.
Right, that too. Yep.
I mean,
So
it's not.
here she is talking about her phone don't do that. No, that's the way Cash App is set up. I don't think it's different from Android to fucking Apple.
No, it's not.
They usually have the same formatted fucking app.
Yeah.
So Mama T, again, lying. Listen to her, y'all. She's pulling an Ernie.
Oh, I just wanted to highlight this one because you're right, archivist. She claimed that her daughter. Oop, wrong one. Oh wait, no, that's it. Daughter has stolen her dad's money to pay for her car, and she claimed she was 2 months behind, and it turned out she was 5. Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. She had an excuse for everything, but nothing that held water.
Mm-hmm.
Like D-Boss said, she got caught.
Yeah, plain
She
and simple.
absolutely did.
Plain and simple.
She wants to act like it didn't happen.
I'm sorry. I
said
know.
She wants to act like it didn't happen, though.
Yeah.
Like she's over there on her little high and mighty kick that she's been on because she's bashing Ernie. Because, of course, that's a fucking duck on the pond, Mama T. You don't have to do any research for that. It's right here. It's been done for you for 4 years while you were sucking his dick. So, again, you're stupid. You sound like an idiot. You're over there acting like, I have no guilt. I have no blood on my hands. Bitch, you got plenty of it. And that's why we're not going to shut up about you.
Who's getting a block from what? What are you talking about?
There's the second one.
That's the same one.
That's the very top.
That's the same one. I want to
It
see.
is not the same
No, I
screen.
want to see
Oh my
2.
God. I didn't even do a second screenshot, Nick.
You are lying.
Okay, I'm lying. Fine. You believe what you want. So no, I'm done with this, Nicolina.
No, you're done because you've been busted. 2.
No, I have not been busted.
I want to see them both. 1, 2. Scroll up, screenshot it, post
Let me
it.
show you something else. Just a damn minute, Nick.
Post it, Mama T.
I just did post it, Nick.
No, what you did was you moved up the one and took another screenshot.
Okay,
And then
okay, that's what I did. Okay, that's what I did.
You did one payment and you drug us for over $800.
I didn't drug nobody.
Yeah, you did.
More than that.
Here it
Yes,
comes.
you did. Yes, you did. It's been quite a bit. It's more than 800.
Get her, Maggie.
No, I don't think she'll be back. I think she fucking took off because it got too hot in the fucking kitchen.
Actually, I'm right here.
Then show me what I'm asking.
I just told you I only made one down payment. I went to my registration. Hold on. I just told you I only made one down payment. I went to my registration. Hold on.
So you lied to us.
So I just need, all right, whatever. This is why, and we, and
Well, no, what did you do with the rest of that money, Mama T?
well, no,
I just told you. Hold on.
but we calculated that you have more than $1,400.
She got
But
it.
it wasn't all at once.
What I want to know, who is this Hyundai person that she sent $402 to. Because that's what the Cash App said. It said it was Hyundai.
Oh. Yeah, she probably just changed their name and it's a contact in her thing. Can't you do that?
Oh, well, I don't know if you can change their contact, but I know you can.
Like how they show up in your phone, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm not
I don't
too
know.
sure.
I was just thinking. I don't know that
But
might be right.
or I don't know, something happened.
Yeah,
You misled
but
people.
she didn't have two of them. That's for sure.
Yeah, no. Well, she did. She did finally admit that she only sent the one payment, and then it turned into.
Her aunt paid the other.
Well, no, she did paid her registration.
Oh, that's right.
That's coming up. It's all here.
Hold on. Was that Butch's boss was paying for the registration? Did you not think this was ever going to come up? Did you think we were going to turn a blind eye when our questions weren't answered? You know what, Mama T? You and I had this discussion back in December about being honest. When you lied and said Jimbo got you evicted from your house, we knew that not to be true. I had to call you out publicly. That was the only way I could get the fucking truth from you. I told you privately, people were sick and uncomfortable with you asking for money. In December, you said you were 3 months behind on your car payment, and then just a couple weeks ago, you were just 3 months behind. When you were like 5 months behind. Yeah, fuck yeah, I did, Izzy. I went out on all of the limbs, and I've been made to be a fool.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, I had a phone call. So, yes, Butch's boss was supposed to pay for it, but he did not.
So my aunt and I made
So my aunt and I made an agreement. So my aunt and I made an agreement that I would pay the registration, and she would help me pay the rest of the vehicle.
You're changing your story again.
No, I'm not. That's exactly what I told you about. After.
Or is it your daughter's job?
Yes, I have a job.
Okay.
No, I have a job.
Do you see why people
No job, bitch.
I do. I understand, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I should have just said it outright.
Just remember how much bullshit y'all gave me for being homeless, and I am a good person, people. I actually do believe in God, unlike you idiots.
That's funny. She calls people idiots, but she believes in God. It shows. It shows.
Right. But like here, let me just point out everything that's wrong with that statement. First, believing in God does not make you a good person.
Nope.
Because yeah, there are murderers out there that believe in God.
There's plenty of evil people that believe in God, yeah.
So there's that. And I've got to
Damn, Mama T. You a big ass hypocrite, bitch. Running that mouth all flippity floppity, and you the same as your boy. Always have been. You can't separate that. You got too close for too long and did too much shit. It don't go away. The shit stain, it don't wipe off. That's your fault.
I had another one. Did I send it over yet?
Like, honestly, I went back listening to some old lives of Mama T's. Besides the boring, just smoker's voice, blah, 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 reading comments like a third grader, it was the same shit. Ernie this, Ernie that, fuck you, lie, 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 slander, slander. Ernie's a good man. Ernie's is an awesome person. Blah 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 blah. Like the whole fucking time. But she sits there and acts like she hadn't done that shit, and like she wasn't involved. And everything that Ernie's being called out for right now, not including like his wrestling event, his horror mask show, all of those little things that were brought to YouTube by The Stand. Yeah. All the new shit, Mama T, including stolen valor because you defended that. You made claims that he was military, yada, yada. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who you are. I really don't. If you sign up for the military and you don't go to any kind of basic training, advanced infantry training, anything like that, you ain't a veteran.
Mm-mm.
To be a veteran, you got to put some time in. And if you didn't complete the first fucking step, then you're not a veteran. But dumb bitch defended him. Dumb bitch said he'd rescued so many people. Dumb
So,
bitch made claims about people that were not true. Some of her own lies, some of Ernie's lies. But
give
she
me
still
one
did
second.
it.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to forward these other video to me so I can pull them up.
Which one?
I was just sent another video.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just got to get it sent to where I can get it on the computer.
Synced up.
Yeah. Okay, let me find. Oh, stop it. Stop. Okay, this one that I'm going to show. Gosh darn it. See, I got to go bounce back and forth between 2 different messenger accounts. It's a
I
pain in the
understand how that can be. I've been there.
ass. I mean, it's a real pain in the ass. Okay. Okay, this one is the one where she blames her daughter. Let me bring it up. Okay, here we go.
Calm. That's not true. I mean, okay, so yes, my dad usually did make the car payments. I will respect pickles. Yes, remain calm. That's where part of the problem came in. I don't know, Charlotte. I haven't checked yet. I know, Charlotte. Come on, you guys. Some of you had to have known that there was no way in hell I would turn like that. Come on. So remain calm. When my daughter was taking money off my Cash App without permission, since Nicolina outed it, I might as well say it. Yes, respect, pickles. That is true. Only I can do it. She didn't just steal money from me. She stole the money from my dad for my car. That's what happened. But it's okay. I take those lumps. Whatever. Like I told everybody, I didn't tell Spicy that incompetence for it to be outed. Calm. That's not true.
Whoops. Okay, this next one, I can't get it. It's the orientation's not correct. So I have to add it. I'm gonna have to edit it in my CapCut so I can get it to the right ratio. Otherwise, everyone's gonna be watching with a cocked, their head cocked.
Okay.
So give me just 1 second.
Yeah, I forgot about her blaming her daughter, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Now, did she come out with this after she got her ass chewed? Or was it before?
That is a good question. Hold on here. Let me see. I don't know if it says.
It's okay. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I was just curious.
Okay, now I
It's
just
nice
got
to have context sometimes.
right. No, I know what you're saying. I'm thinking it was all close around there.
Gotcha.
Now I got it in the right format. Let me pop that one down. And get the next one here. Oops. Pause. Good Lord, I feel like I'm jumping hoops just to get a screen to come up.
Yeah, they make it difficult sometimes.
Okay. All right. Start this from the beginning.
Look, just so I don't get called a liar. Hold on. Y'all see that shit right there? Just threw it out. Just threw it out. It's all soaking wet. Every bit of it. Refrigerator, air conditioners.
I remember that.
Wet.
Her $10,000 dresser or whatever.
Oh, thank you, Nicolina. Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry, everybody. It was the wrong orientation on one way, and I didn't know it was going to flip back over to this side because I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, this is all of her storage unit, and everything's in the rain. So sorry, everyone.
Christmas to you too.
Oh, it happens. It's still funny.
Right.
I mean, just think all of that shit that was in that trailer
Yeah.
with all those animals and people.
And that's what she had in the storage unit, or was putting in the storage unit. Jesus, I don't know.
Yep. Well, she was bitching because they put it out on the side of the road.
Yeah. Looked like junk to me, but
Look, I'll give you guys a closer look. This is definitely not how I left it.
hopefully it'll flip back over.
All that antique wood furniture and shit we had, all gone. Here. Hold that.
Yes.
Look.
That's what was left in the house?
This right here is an antique buffet. Weighs about 500 pounds. Ruined. It's worth about, I don't know, 10 G's or so.
See?
No. I personally restore and refinish furniture. Ain't no way. No way in hell that thing was worth $10,000.
No, hell no. Like, I mean, I've seen yard sales that had better quality shit than that.
Yeah.
Like that whole pile. Like I said, I've seen better yard sales. But that ain't worth no fucking 1,000, much less 10,000.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
All of that together, combined total, well, I don't know all what was in there, but from just the few pieces that I seen, she'd be lucky if she could get for that buffet. She'd be lucky if she could get $100 for it, actually. And
I
that's
mean, she's going to get more out of her refrigerator and her air conditioner than she is that.
yeah. And that's the same from the area that I live in. The cost of used furniture, and that wasn't, no 10,000. Wasn't a Stickley or anything. One of those types of furniture pieces.
Yeah,
An idiot.
That was the end of that one.
I couldn't tell you how many screen records I have where I had done that on accident. The screen recording and grab my phone and it turned sideways and everything readjust.
Right. I do that all the time.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, remember the photos I was
What?
telling you about? Remember the photos I was telling you about on Ernie?
Yeah. You find them?
Yeah.
Word.
They were sent to me. I just need to put them down on my computer here 1 second, and then I can pull them up.
No problem.
Oops, wrong direction.
I do want to talk about that last video I sent you, little snaggletooth.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about that next.
Okay.
Touch on that.
Yeah, that was a funny one. Gosh darn it.
All I know is he needs to turn that fucking fan off. That's all you hear behind him. Like, I know he's in Kentucky and it's warmer, and I know he probably don't have an air conditioner, but damn, dude. Get you some damn noise canceling fucking microphone or something, bro. Or is that going to be your next beg? Because he loves to beg.
Okay, check this out. Is there
That's
a way?
not real.
I wish there was a way I could blow this up. But
Head's
I mean,
too big for the body.
His hairline, for one, is not in the correct spot.
Right.
The shoulders, I guess it could be. But he was saying that this is a old suit that doesn't fit him any longer.
Yeah, right.
So, how old is his suit? Because he's pretty damn skinny and small there.
Yeah,
you know?
he's never been big. That's for sure. He's always been a scrawny little bitch. He knows it too. That's why he's always taking his protein, talking about his protein, and trying to sound like he's a big burly guy.
Right.
Because he's a little bitch. That's why.
Now, this next one cracks me up because it's obvious. I'm hoping it shows up on the screen is how obvious it is that this is fake. He was saying
for sure.
He was saying that
this
was an actual picture of him.
These cheese dicks and their fucking infatuation with this AI bullshit.
First off, the head doesn't. That's not the shape of his head for number one. Hairline's all
Too
wrong.
correct. Yep.
And it's an obviously AI, kind of like the that face swap app that I have. It's like one of those. Oh my god. And then
cheesy as fuck.
Oh god, very cheesy.
But he's always been. And it's even funnier. Speaking of pictures of Ernie, Mama T found or received one. I don't know if she found it because she don't do any kind of research on her own. But she got the picture of Ernie where he actually posted it on his Facebook as an old man.
Oh, Jesus.
And had long stringy hair. And he did that as a post to try to pretend that he was working undercover in New York City. See, she don't know none of this shit because she just don't know shit. But yeah, he made this story that he had stayed on a bench. It was like 8 or 12 hours or some bullshit. And they were doing surveillance on a predator, a child predator. I swear, that's what it was about. So Ernie put that bullshit out. He also put some with him having a thick black beard. He also had one that made him look like he had no hair. Like he did all of those.
Right.
It's not really trolling. He was trolling himself. That's how weak you are, Mama T. Fucking sad. But I expect nothing different from you. You've always been a sad little bitch.
Right. Okay, here is our next little friend. Was it Appalachian Jimmy or?
Oh yeah, y'all remember this douchebag, right? Well, past couple of days he's been making posts talking about he had to have a mental reset and how he's back and there's not going to be any drama, and how he's going to try to get Jimbo to come back and do the turnbuckle times with him, blah blah blah. Well, let's hear it from him. Let's play this. This is, I think this was released today, if I'm
April
correct.
28th. April 28th.
So yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
yesterday.
Hey guys, I'm back. Needed a mental reset. So don't believe the lies that's going on anymore, because I don't. I'm tired and done with the drama stuff.
What lies?
I just pray that one day we all can.
What, the lies about him wanting to commit?
I don't know. Like, what's been said recently?
I don't know
Nobody
about
said anything about him. It's been about
Mm-mm.
Jimbo.
Yeah.
I hope to God that he's not trying to defend that shit. He's gonna face plant before he even gets up off the fucking couch with his damn baloney nipples.
Be friends again and keep going after the goals that we set forth in front of us years ago. Appalachian Tales of Terror is going to be going strong. We're going to be having guests, and of course, turnbuckle times. I'm going to try my best to get Jimbo back on it, and so me and him can do at least that show together and have some fun with you guys, wrestling fans. There's no drama whatsoever on these channels. There's people that have been blocked. So, what can I say, guys? But we're going to have some fun. I'll be live tomorrow night, watching some Raw, chatting with you all about wrestling. Everyone is welcome, guys. I miss you guys. Skunk, Erica, miss you guys. Can't wait to get to talk to you all. I'll check you all out tomorrow night or tonight. Be good, guys. God bless. And keep on wrestling.
Okay, first of all, Jimmy, buddy. Sorry, not buddy. Dude, can you not read the fucking room, bro? Seriously. Talking about being dumb as a box of rocks? Seriously, man. Doing anything with Jimbo at this point on YouTube or any other platform, not going to be a smart move. You thought it was bad on you before, well, it'd be a lot worse this time around.
Right. Sorry.
And if you really think that Skunk and Erica have got something for you, bud, you really can't read the room. Like, you have to be an idiot. Like, and it's not me. It's not. I know what they've said. I know how they feel. You know?
Jeez.
And it's not any kind of anything for you or for Jimbo. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of negative. Not just from them, though. From most people. Because you came around like a dumbass, doing dumbass shit. You got called out for being a dumbass, and then you cry. Always claiming you're being attacked. But yet you provoke people. Like, you brought down some thunder from trainers. That was your fucking dumbass fault. And you thought you was going to be a Billy Badass. Like, that Kentucky Hills bullshit don't work on YouTube, man. It really don't. Think you're going to call somebody out and they're going to run from you and shit? No. Don't be a dumbass, man. But looks like you're going to be, because you're going to bring Jimbo back with you. That's not a good career move. Which, I mean, you've already committed career homicide. But you're going to do it worse by bringing Jimbo back with you? I mean, at least the target's be in the same area, I guess. But it's gonna be a lot worse than the last time, man, because it's not just gonna be traitors.
No. All right, sorry, I'm back. My cat was eating the cat food bag, trying to let me know that it was
You better feed your cat.
God dang. Badasses. Like they need any more food, for crying out loud.
But yeah, it's just funny with this guy. Next thing you know, he'll make a post begging for money for formula or car seats or maybe a bra for his fucking man titties that he's got. Like, for real, man.
Which
Like,
one are you talking
that's
about?
all he
Him?
did when he came around. He started out of the gate begging. You think we're not going to notice it?
The bra thing, I didn't know if you were talking about him or Jimbo.
Well, it fits for both, but I'm talking about dumbass in the video right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he started doing out of the gate. And I couldn't tell you how many messages and comments I've seen in Discords and everything else about you and your begging.
Mm.
And then, of course, you know, you did come around and help Jimbo show his ass. So thank you for that. But don't be a dumbass. Don't do that. But, you know, I guess the streets are a little bit boring right now. So it'll help spice it up a little bit.
Right. Oh, speaking of spite, I'm not sure if everyone saw the videos that the recent videos I did of good old Skern Dog. I have another one that I'm sure another video that I don't think very many people have seen. But let me get this one up here real quick.
I'm going to read this. This is a post from Jimmy from 2 days ago.
Okay.
It says, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Sometimes a man needs to mentally reset himself. And I did not. It was nice. Okay. Anyway, being away from the drama, I still have idiots calling my phone daily to where I had to go get a new number. That's sad. I let it all go and focusing on the things I like paranormal and wrestling. Hope you guys and gals are still with me. God bless, and y'all keep wrestling." Like, I mean, honestly, Jimmy, that last little catchphrase you're trying to implement, bro, pack that shit up. Pack it up, man. You'll have 3 people in your chat. You're going to be like Griff. The only way you'll get more is if Jimbo is with you. But when that happens, well, good luck. Like I said, it's going to be an entire community coming down. It won't just be traders. Sort of the reason.
Oops, you're roboting again.
I was saying that's one of the reasons why we've been sort of standoffish with the whole thing about Jimbo. We're just waiting. Waiting to see if he's going to be a dumbass.
Right. Patience is a virtue. Find it if you can. Seldom in a woman, never a man.
Yeah.
A parable my grandmother used to always tell me.
But yeah, Jimmy, buddy, you might as well just, I don't know, go to the local church and beg for grocery money and electric money, because you're not going to get any here.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you can try. Of course you can try. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying put your energy somewhere else, man.
Okay, let me see here. Where am I at?
Yep, and tomorrow is the court date.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to do polls, but I don't know how to do a poll from here, from StreamYard. Or I
I
don't
think
even
you. I think you have to do it through YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you do, because I always had to go into YouTube to vote and to see the poll.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get somebody's gonna have to show me how to do that. Because I don't know how. which way to do it.
Right. No, I get it.
We could do a preliminary, like anyone who thinks. We'll just do the doggy gate first. Well, personally, I think Thelma's going to get in trouble anyways because she's not supposed. She's on probation. She's not supposed to have any contact with the police, right? Isn't that
Right.
how? So that the doggy gate. I'm still. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they took the dog. How the dog got in the car, I still don't know yet. That's for the judge and jury to decide. But I'm more or less leaning towards that they knew the freaking dog was in there because that dog would have made some sort of noise before they pulled out of the driveway, in my opinion, anyways.
That, and honestly, the whole thing with the dog and the thing with Walmart, if he has the same judge, that's not going to look good.
No, it's supposed to be the same judge, I think, isn't it?
Well, then
They're
he might
back.
be. He might get some consequences from it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he will. I'm not saying I'm predicting that he will get in trouble. Won't do that.
Right.
But I will applaud it if he does. I'll celebrate it. Absolutely.
Well, you know he's
Because
trying to.
any of this shit that can come back to these assholes, I'm all about it.
Right.
I don't care how it happens.
Well, you know how Jimbo's trying to say it was a dementia moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's nah.
He's never even been tested. He may have since I left the stand, but he had not been tested for dementia.
Nope.
At all.
And yeah, Texas. It's a trial supposedly with a jury and everything apparently. Because
the dog is.
I think the dog is too, isn't it?
But I thought the dog was going to the jury.
I'm sorry, what?
And now isn't that what tomorrow's about?
Yeah,
for the
is
dog.
the dog and Jimbo's is right behind it with the Walmart.
Right, but the one with the jury is the one with the dog because it has
Yeah.
gotten that far, right? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Because he'd already gone to court before he even got in trouble for the thing at Walmart. So it would be a little bit off. It's probably like the pretrial or something for that.
No, Donna's
And then the jury trial for the doggy. At least I would think so with how long it's been. Because didn't they go in December
yeah, they've been back and forth.
about the dog?
Yeah, apparently the attorneys never showed up. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, there's always some shit. Just like Ernie. They
Donna's
didn't show up. The case was dismissed,
right. Donna's journey says that it's the same judge and that they merged both cases together. That's going to be interesting. Oof, I would love to be there to see that.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'll believe what I see in the court documents.
Right? Because I will FOIA this shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And there's something else we're going to have to look into. We might need to have somebody from Kentucky to help us out, but yeah. Need to look into a couple of things in the past that would be on public record.
Great. Kaz, as far as if he's going to go live like is Jimbo going live like he was earlier? I have no clue.
Jimbo has not been live since he went live about me telling him to shut the channel down and walk away. As far as I know, he's not made any mention of it. Only Jimmy has.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Fox. Judge, if you let us off with a warning, we'll give you a stand T. I am still waiting for my two
Yeah, I was going
stands.
to say they're going to have to owe the judge about 3 or 4 stand T-shirts like they do everybody else. There's like 10 people or 10 total T-shirts out there.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Huh?
I said I'm still waiting for 2 of them.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know another person that's owed 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But,
And
you know.
he even asked me for, to remind him, and I reminded him, but dementia.
No, he's just trying to keep up with his own lies.
Yeah.
Got his hands full.
No, Donna, he hasn't sent. I don't even know if people got the cups that I made for him, if he ever sent those things out to
The only
people
cup
who.
I got is the one you sent me.
Yeah, but I sent him 5 cups, and he had a couple games for them,
Right.
and I don't even know if anybody who won those, if they ever got them.
I don't know. I didn't even know about. I didn't even know you sent him 5 cups.
Yeah,
He
I
told
was.
me that you had made some,
Mhm.
and then you sent me one of them, and that's the only thing I really heard about him.
Yeah, no, I sent him one, and then I got your information, sent you yours, and then he came back to me a little bit later and asked me um, if I could make. He wanted me to make 10, but he was going to buy them in sets of 5 at a time. Thank God I only made 5, and sent those to
Did you
him.
pay for them?
Oh yeah, no, he paid for them because I wasn't
Okay.
going to send them out until they were paid for.
Right. I don't blame you.
Yeah, he paid for them. I mailed it to him, and then I remember the games and people winning them, but I don't. I remember once or twice someone reminding him about it, but I don't know if they ever got them.
I don't know.
Could not tell you.
I know there's T-shirts owed. I know that there is money owed. Lots of it. Still to this day.
Right.
You know. There's a lot of apologies owed.
Oh God, so many.
You know, and then you've got the reward money,
Mm-hmm.
like 2,100 or whatever it was, that he put in his own pocket.
He's gonna need a lot of chapstick and some knee pads by the time he's done apologizing with everybody.
I mean,
Just
honestly, I keep seeing him talking about wrestling again.
yeah.
Jimbo, dude, bro, you can even ref a wrestling match. You're not going to be able to participate in a real wrestling match. Even though they're not, quote, real, you wouldn't be able to do it, man. I know he's claiming to feel all spunky these days and this and that and the other, but Jimbo, man, come on. Like, you get around worse than I do. Like, you're banged up, bro. You're not going to be able to get insured to go to a wrestling ring so you can set your family up. That ain't going to happen.
Right, because I mean, especially after the quote, I'm doing air quotes, accident.
No, I'm just saying, like, he couldn't insure himself to let himself be offed in a wrestling match by accident to set his family up, is what I'm saying.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And there's nobody that would insure. He don't have the money for it anyway, but there's nobody would insure him. He wouldn't pass physical to be able to fight, and you have to. Pretty sure to be licensed to fight or wrestle, you have to pass physicals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
I would. They better have to have built.
And I know Jimbo ain't passing one. Ain't no way. I mean, people have seen him walk around his desk, you know, going around behind camera, come back in front of cameras. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah. My sister's
Not
voice.
making fun of him. I'm just saying. And he wants to play like he's going to go wrestle again one last time. I'm like, shut up, dude.
Well, shit, the way he was walking on video with the whole puppy gate thing.
Right.
I mean, my 90-year-old grandfather walked better than that.
Exactly.
And he had a broken back.
Right.
He's had more back surgeries than I think Jimbo has, and he still walked better.
My sister's voice, I'll tell you, the Stan's Helping Hands, there was not a lot of money that went into it to begin with. Most of it was my money that went into it, money that I'd give to the stand, and none was really replenished. I think there was $100 more than my 100 or 150 or whatever it was I gave. There was only that much more put into it, and Mama T got most of it. And then apparently Jimbo was paid back from what she owed, and so Jimbo got it. So what little bit that was involved in that, that's what happened with it.
Yeah.
That's the story of like. There's not a big history with it. It was not.
That wasn't around
It
for very
was
long.
deplenished. Well, it was deplenished, and so there was no talk about it. There was no like. I wasn't putting any more money into it right then because I mean, what I did put in, it was my own money kind of shit. So I wasn't like others and just take money from people, just not how I roll. But yeah, um, that's the story of the helping hands thing. There's not really much of a story. That's the story with it, though. Mama
Yeah.
T got most of it. I think Jenny from the Bayou got some. Um, Jimmy never paid back. Mama T didn't pay back. I think Jody paid back. If that's what was paid back to Jimbo, I don't know for sure that's what it was, but I know it
Right.
was something like that.
Well,
And
Kaz,
more money was not put back into it.
right. Kaz says he couldn't have a bookkeeping person. He needed to control the money to himself. Well, his basketball league.
Oh yeah,
Guess
Thelma
who
was the old secretary or the treasurer. Sorry.
was the treasurer for the basketball league? So go figure on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Just with what I know now, that's like kind of funny, to hear that she was the treasurer for it. It's just
Yeah,
kind
it
of,
never really clicked with me because I mean, honestly, me and Jimbo didn't talk about Thelma a lot.
yeah.
Just wasn't something we talked about. So anything we talked about really had to do with the stand or what's going on in the community. So him talking or any talk about her handling money and shit, that was never a conversation.
Yeah.
So it never really clicked with me. Oh, treasurer. Okay, well, all right. But then you start looking at everything. Hindsight's a bitch, man. Hindsight is such a bitch.
Right.
I swear.
It's like
But
only
looking back at everything, I mean, dude, these motherfuckers have all been doing this all of their fucking lives. All of them.
Yep.
You can tell. They've got their skills honed. Um, they work on some people, they don't work on others. It's just how it works. But Jimbo is a smarter con artist. He likes to get in there close to you and, make you feel like family.
Yeah, he was a lot slicker about it. That's for damn
Yep.
sure.
Ernie, no. Ernie didn't like something, he'd just rip your head off. He don't give a fuck. Jimbo didn't do that. Not all the time. Now, he'd had his moments, but that's not how he dealt with things.
Right.
We usually voted on things and that kind of stuff, and people had a say, but ultimately, Jimbo did what he wanted to do. Because believe me, there was so many times that I was like, Jimbo, stop talking about these people. Fuck them. Let's just talk about Ernie. That's what we came here for. Like so many conversations. And then there was times he would do good for a life.
Yeah.
He might do good for a life and a half, and then he'd just lose his shit. Start with the other drama. He couldn't just keep it contained. And of course, the whole time he's given everybody the ammunition that was needed to fuck with his life.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Then he plays victim, which played into his whole grift. And yes, Mama T, that is a grift. What Jimbo did, what you did, what Ernie's done. And Ernie hasn't really done it too much with like the people closest to him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but
I know there's some that have given him a lot of money behind the scenes. I know Jody helped him out some. I know a couple of others that did, but I also know that most of them quit helping him. But the whole thing is, well, like I said, the way that Jimbo plays it, he really tries to bring this family, like almost team type of, coaches mentality into it,
yeah,
is
exactly.
what he tries to do. And all he's doing is he's seeking out what he can do next, how he can get his next grift on, get his next sum of money.
Hmm.
That's all he's doing while he's calling you brother and friend and all this other shit. He's just seeking it out
Right.
like a predator.
Like I said before, I'm glad I was a broke bitch that I never got any of the behind the scenes.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think there might have been twice that Jimbo asked me for money straight up. It was never a conversation with us. When I say money wasn't talk, the only time I talked about money is me having to go to work.
Yeah.
Jimbo would be like, yeah, I did this route today. I made $200 or whatever, for Amazon kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's the only time it was talked about.
Right.
But he made it a point, didn't he? He was seeking out the other people that were around us that he could do that to. That's what I'm saying. He had people like you and me and many others that used people like, boy, he'd ham it up. BGE makes the best videos, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, suck right up to you.
Yep. But you didn't have no money. But you were part of the aura that he was trying to build
Right.
and using you for that. Meanwhile, he's asking for bond money. He's asking for rent money, electric money, trip money, like all kinds of shit, bro.
Yeah, all the trips, band trips, freaking.
It's just, it's just stupid though. Like the dude, I know he's had to have enough money to survive on and to support his family on. Like if you can't support your family on having a full-time job and having disability coming in, and also kids drawing off of your disability, and your wife having the ability to work,
Mm-hmm.
there's no reason why you should be taking other people's money. No, he doesn't have as many pulling off of the Social Security as he did, but he still does. And it's still money. You need groceries, you got money. Hell, you add in the stands income. Should have been living high on the hog.
You would think.
But no, that wasn't enough. Had to go beg people behind the scenes for money. Meanwhile, using people like you and me, Erica, Skunk, Beth, all of us, used all of us for whatever he could.
Yeah. He
It
was
wasn't
good.
always money, like I said. A lot of it was help making things seem a certain way.
Yeah.
And those people not even knowing because they're just being the genuine good people that they are. And we have this swindler, this con artist, trying to, I guess, use that as a cloak for themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you put enough good people around you, people think you're good. Like that kind of mentality.
Well, like
And
I
I don't
said,
care what I don't care what he's told people and what people in Kentucky think about him. I really don't. Because if people knew what he's done the past 3 years, they wouldn't have shit to do with him. That is what I do know.
right. I agree 100% there. Because, I mean, like I said, when I was fooled completely by the the good dad, family man, Christian guy, helping everybody, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He would do things, and I'd be like, man, what the fuck? But we all make mistakes. We all do dumb shit, don't think about it. I
Yeah.
put that into the equation when I'm dealing with my friends and my family. Okay, it was just a fuck up. Let it go. And when I say a fuck up, um, losing the temper or running off the rails, that kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like there was a couple of times he came at me a little bit too hard because I stood my ground. He didn't like it. He wanted to growl more. And I'm not one to sit here and argue. I got off the phone. When we talked the next day, everything was fine. Hey, man, sorry about last night. All right, cool, cool. That kind of thing.
Right.
I didn't see him do that a lot, but it happened. And of course, it was never talked about again because that same argument would still happen. Because if I believe something, I believe something.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and buckle because somebody might be screaming or yelling about it or trying to intimidate or anything like that. That's not how I roll. That's not how I make my decisions. Never have. So, that's what was never talked about, though. And anybody that knows me knows I'm not going to sit here and argue and scream and yell.
Right.
There's no point to it. You get nowhere.
I don't see you as a screaming and yelling type person.
Right.
But yeah, like I said before, you couldn't even question him on anything. Because if he did, you got bitched out or freaking ridiculed. So it just wasn't worth it, in my
Right.
opinion. Not true. Someone was meeting her boyfriend, buying cars, paying hotel bills. Yeah, well, I don't believe half the crap that Josh says, but
Yeah, Josh. Josh is like the rest of them. They don't know how to tell the truth.
I mean,
I know.
it's
I
like,
know. Josh and Brad went on Easy's panel about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and all they did was lie. I know for a
they were,
fact that they were lying, and they
they were,
did it for money. The same reason these people lie now.
yeah, they
You
were paid.
remember they were buddies with Ernie until this YouTube shit started. What do they gain out of YouTube shit? Money. Think
Right.
about it. And these are the same people that have lengthy criminal records. Okay?
One thing
They
about,
are, huh?
I was gonna say one thing about Brad though, he kind of reminds me a little bit of like BK of how he can get Ernie's, he can piss Ernie off so bad.
Oh, yeah, you can. But at the same time, he was one of those that was helping defend Ernie.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Like, I can't trust any of that.
Excuse me.
I mean, I've seen enough discrepancies. It take a lot more good, me seeing a lot more good from those people for me to even forget about that other shit.
Yeah.
I am who I am. I'm built the way I am. Once I know something about you, if I see something from you, yeah, it takes some doing for me to forget about it.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I can forgive, but I don't forget.
Right.
Thank you, Cass. I'm sneezy today. But yeah, I mean, at least I don't hold grudges like I used to when I was younger. Oof, I'd hold a grudge like a freaking bulldog. But got to the point now where, yeah, I'll forgive you, but me ever forgetting, that's a whole nother thing.
I'm the same way. Like I forgave but didn't get with Jimbo. You know? So he was dishonest with me. He apologized for the shit he said. Okay, cool. But it was never forgotten.
Right.
But there's some that I've seen so much from, there's no chance. Not at all. Like Ernie. Ernie will never have a chance with me. He's never had a chance of being my friend or me even being nice to him. I mean, I can have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? He can't handle them with me, but I can have a conversation with him, but that's about it. Trying to help him with anything? No. Not going to do it. Side with him for anything? No, I might agree with something he agrees on, but I will not side with him. Sort of like today, he was talking about MamaT. I went in there and said what I had to say. He had no problem with showing what I had to say about it.
All right.
What's funny is some of those comments were made in general about him, and he was agreeing with me.
Of course. He's not smart enough to figure that one out, but
Well, it wasn't a direct attack, so of course he could do it then.
Yeah.
You put tag Ernie on there or unlock your reality or whatever the fuck he's calling himself. Like he's making fun of Griff changing his name so much.
Oh my god, this dude has changed his name so many fucking times.
Well, I will give Ernie this. Ernie has lost a lot of channels, so he's had to come up with a new name.
Yeah.
But he has still changed his names quite a bit.
Yeah.
Before
Recently,
he started losing his channels, that's what he did on Facebook.
yeah. Is that why he has so many damn Facebook accounts?
He's got a lot.
Yeah.
That's why I had to counter.
Right.
And he knows it. Him and Tina both know they got owned. They both know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he hates. Like he has straight up admitted he hates me more than Jimbo or anybody else.
Oh.
I don't think it's just because I cock blocked him. I don't think it's just that.
He won't let that one down, will he?
No, but I don't think that's the reason.
No.
But he knows.
You can have a little turd burglar.
Well, everything I promised him that would come to pass has come to pass.
Yep.
Everything. He has gone to jail. I told him his name would be Mud. I told him everywhere he would go, people would be talking shit about him.
Oh my god.
This was before Summer Wells went missing. That's how long ago this was.
And I say, yeah, you started with him back in the mask community?
No.
Before that?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Neither one. Not that long.
Oh, okay.
It was right before Summer Wells went missing in 2021. He didn't show up on YouTube until after she went missing and after they got ran off of the racetrack.
Yeah. That was a joke.
But before that happened, I straight up told him, Ernie, why did you set your brother up? Tell me, why did he lose his shit? Why did he come back after he rage quit, claiming he's not the killer that his family is? Have you seen him morph from that mentality to now, where he's talking about the killer inside and the killer he's supposed to be and all this other shit?
Oh, ooh, speaking of that, in fact, I was still in the process of working on a video on that one. Just a couple days ago on his live Dead is Dead or whatever. He starts talking about how the FBI is looking into him supposedly for 5 cases.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Explain this again to me. Ernie says the FBI is looking into him for 5 cases?
Yeah, and looking
of
into
what?
Murders is. I wish I had. I was hoping
Ernie
to have.
said that.
Yeah, Ernie said that the guys looking into him. Yeah, I'm working on that video.
No.
I'll have it out tomorrow.
I'm sorry, they would not have let his ass out of jail if that was the case.
Oh, I know.
They would have kept him locked up. 5 fucking murders. Come on, dude. Shut
But
up, Ernie.
the thing is, his followers believe this bullshit. That is what is just
Oh, I
boggles.
know. Why do you think when I started going hard about Ernie, that's why I would go and message his followers. The ones that were, oh, Ernie, da 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 da. Those are the ones I messaged.
Yeah.
I didn't message all the ones calling him out. No. It was the ones that were all over his nuts. Like, dude, you're going to catch something like that. You might want to stop. And that is a fact now. You rub on them nuts too hard, you're going to get something Ajax won't wipe off, motherfuckers.
Right. Shit,
Go
that's
get
why
you some, Laura.
That's why I became a clip channel, because I got sick and tired of being in his chat and being blocked, but I couldn't spit out anything.
Right?
I'm all, okay, screw you. I'll just do it this way. Get my point across. You know, like the couple videos I have queued up here to, and one's one is a another LARP of predator hunting. I think I don't think too many people have seen this one. Actually, there's 2 of them. I don't think too many people have seen. Oops, where am I? Hold on, I gotta find the screen that I pulled up. Okay. This one here, for a palate cleanser, this one here just cracks me up. This guy is an idiot. Just an absolute idiot.
You know, I'll let you hit me 5 or 6 times. Literally. I mean, I don't care. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. 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 That blood. There's no fear in his eyes, bro. I've been through it. I've been through it, son. I've been through it.
He didn't even hit himself hard. Punch like a bitch.
Oh, I know. But that when you said at the end of that was so funny. But yeah, I know he his little pussy slaps. Basically.
Right. That's exactly what that was. Good call. I mean, besides him being a pussy, you know.
Right. My favorite part of this whole video is what you say right after this.
I've been through it.
Punch like a bitch.
You see this? No matter what you do, you can't hurt me, okay, buddy? Let me show you something. Their blood.
And if you notice, he's not hitting knuckle, he's hitting like the palm of his hand instead of the knuckle. I mean,
yep.
Let's go back.
He's not inflicting any real damage.
Yeah.
Like, there'd be a lot more blood if he was to actually bare knuckle his fucking jaw like he's trying to act like he's doing.
Right. Oh, where's Pikachu? I want to slow this down for just a second so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Watch when he hits. It's the side. It's like his palm and where the knuckles are folded over. It's ridiculous. He's so stupid.
He's so weak. Yeah.
Their blood. You're not gonna hurt me, bro. At all. You can't hurt me. You see that? You're not gonna hurt me. I tell you what, tell Jimbo to do this online. Take his fist and hit himself like I did a while ago. It's entertainment. It's really entertainment. He can't do it. He can't do it.
Here's his most.
This bitch here. You see, okay. This bitch is metal. Look at that. Right? I mean, that son of a bitch. Look at that.
Let me see you hit it with the small one.
Motherfucker. See, I love that shit. I'm crazy when it comes to that. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. It just I don't know. I absorb it like I'm sweating right now. Like it's like that testosterone just runs in, man. But like, I mean, you can say, ooh. I love it. Fucking love it. Construction ones too, man. It's like a big, I mean, yeah.
Check this out. Someone please explain to me what the fuck was that about? Why are you growling at a stapler? Dude. Why? I know.
What was this?
When was this? This was like a week or something. Yeah. Oh my god. Just the stupidity. I don't know.
You just gotta like. I love that shit.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, you want him for your Kentucky governor? Right on ahead. Oof, just cringe, super cringe.
Yeah, he's definitely tarded. He is. Like the dumbest shit I've ever seen anybody do on like social media. He's accomplished most of it.
Yeah.
Like there's hardly anything that I can see on my reels or anything else that tops this dumb shit this idiot does. Like him shooting the mask.
Oh my god, yes.
Had somebody pull a string to pull it out of the damn tree to make it look like he had a fucking 1 in a trillion shot.
Oh yeah, I got that one too. That one's funnier
Like,
now.
then y'all should have seen the damn live streams he had around when he left Predator Hunter Nation. He had 3 fucking live streams going up to the full moon that was on Halloween that year. And he was trying his damnedest to sell that he was a werewolf.
Oh my god, yeah.
Literally. Like, it wasn't just a one-time thing. It went on for weeks with this fool.
Ay.
But just like he's being looked at for 5 murders by the FBI.
Right.
Now, I'll say this. I wouldn't doubt that Genevieve had called TBI or FBI or any of that, making those claims. I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
Right.
But because she does that, Ernie, don't mean it's true. You get what I'm saying, dude? Like, I know she has done that in the past. I think it was TBI.
Yeah.
And it was the same year that Summer Wells went missing. Is when she did it. That's why he was visited by Homeland Security, which he was. But it was because 2 people reported him. So they went and talked to Ernie. But, they saw Ernie as what we see him as, a joke. But he's used that whole thing, that whole time, to make it look like he was a connected man, that he had friends in those places and shit like that.
Right.
Idiot.
Oops.
Ernie, you have friends in prison. You have friends at the glory hole. You have friends in the gay area of town. That's where you're at. That's your connections. Talk of the Town, your favorite adult bookstore in New York. I bet you made a few dollars there, didn't you, heathen?
Speaking of talk of the town, of how he likes to.
Huh?
I said, talk of the town, how he likes to LARP and make up stories. Here's another one of my favorite. Are you that predator guy? Excuse me.
Predator Hunter guy?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing it.
Oh, that's nice. That's awesome with your kids. As a mother myself, I worry so much about the children. So I'm so thankful for what you do.
Oh, I appreciate that. And like I said before, we
That's
always
China.
do this for people who, we do it for the people. We do it for you, the people. And most of all, it's we, the people. We'll protect the children at all costs. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I don't want to take up your time, so it was good meeting
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Ernie.
Okay, sorry.
You are a celebrity.
Sorry about that. Oh, my God. You won't believe it. I can actually literally. I can put this hat on. What we do, busting these predators in this hat, and oh my God,
nice.
It's like
This is a nice.
Yeah.
We used to talk about how his "Make Predator or Pedophiles Cry Again" T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Make predators stop dead in their tracks.
Yeah.
Just like when he puts that hat on, everybody comes running. You the predator guy.
Right.
That was funny though. That was China in the window. I don't know if people know that or not, but
yeah, that was China.
By her own admission, it was not from Ernie. Ernie did not say anything. China's the one that told us. Just to help prove that Ernie's a LARPer.
Right.
That's what he does. He's done that for a while. Him and Tina, as a matter of fact. Not Starks. Simmerly.
Mm-hmm.
They did that quite a few times.
Oh, hell yeah.
Doing a bunch of pretend shit. Even pretend Ernie was a badge. Told that to the DHS or the DCS worker. Didn't say Ernie Shell is a badge. They said the badge that we are on the phone with right now. Blah, 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 blah. Well, right when she leaves, what does she say? Send that video to Ernie. Wonder why that is, Tina. Snaggletooth bitch.
And you're right, Texas Honey. That was so scripted that Ernie couldn't even get his script out.
Right.
He kept tripping over his own script. That was what was hilarious too. It's like, damn, boy.
He's not a good actor.
No. This one here really disturbs me because I cannot believe that they did this with a young guy, a young kid. Just watch this one here. I'm not sure if you can read that because that stupid thing's in the bottom. So if we have inexperienced young people play a minor when catching predators, putting these young people who have no experience and I cannot read that in dangerous situations.
I'm literally catching a predator. I swear on my life. Hey, one more time. What's his name again? John?
We got a confirmation with the
Am I good? John, right? Uncle John. Oh my God, I think that's him. I gotta pretend like I'm 14.
Now, does that guy remotely look like he could even be close to 14? He looks like what, about maybe 17 or so?
I was gonna say 17 or 18. I think he was of age, but they were pretending he wasn't.
Yeah.
I do know that they wanted to use DA's daughter that was 14 at the time, I think, or something.
Yep. I mean, this is a dangerous situation to be putting people who are absolutely no experience in meeting someone face to face.
You're also talking about the same people that went down to the Newport City Park to meet a predator to bust him, right?
Yeah.
Armed.
Yeah.
At the fucking city park when they themselves have no experience at it.
Right. Just dangerous idiots all the way around.
Oh, they were definitely, that was one of the biggest issues that people in the area had, was the idiot bullshit they were doing. Like, what happens when one of those people don't want to be filmed, don't want to be caught? Huh?
And are carrying weapons themselves.
Right. Like, shit happens, man. Y'all almost made it happen.
Yep.
If those people weren't mentally damaged, mentally slow, then it might have happened.
Right.
The last guy at the city park, they did 2 of them at the city park, armed. Okay. The first guy, he's mentally slow.
Yeah.
The one that Ernie claims that is my relative and all this other dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not true. But he is mentally slow. That's why everybody knows who he is. Because he walks around all the time. That's what he does. He walks. So him walking all those miles that day wasn't a big deal. But, you know, he walked this many miles. He walked from down, he lived on a subdivision or in a subdivision above the city park.
Isn't he
It's a
the one
steep
that
hill.
also?
You walk down the hill, you hit the road that's right next to the city park. You walk down a little bit, and then you're at the city park.
Isn't he also the one that they made him wait around for 5 hours while they went LARPing off? This whole conspiracy thing that Tina and them all got going, that they don't know where Ernie disappeared to the day that Summer went missing. Is that the same guy that you haven't heard about that?
Okay,
Ooh.
where did you hear about that?
From Tina.
Okay, well, that's probably why I don't understand or know about it, because it's made up.
All right. Hey, red-headed storm. God. Yeah, because
So
that's their
they know
newest.
good and damn well that they were filming for the documentary with Dalton Stout the day that Summer went missing.
Right.
They know for a fucking fact. We all know for a fact. That's why I've tried to tell people that Ernie didn't take Summer. He had no opportunity to. But you got Tina trying to portray that he could have, like a dumbass bitch. And I've said it for years. No, Ernie did not take Summer. It was not physically possible that he himself took Summer. Not at all.
Yeah.
And believe me, he would have fucked up by now if he knew.
Yeah.
Okay? But yeah, that's why Tina talks a lot of dumb shit. Even her own stories that she used to claim 2 years ago are different now. All you got to do is go listen. Nothing she says is true.
Okay, this is almost over.
Sorry, I'm just saying. Like, that's why I was confused about your story.
Hi, are you John? Yeah. You are John? Hey.
You running around?
Yeah. How you doing?
John? Yeah. What you doing, buddy? Buddy? What are you getting? You're getting a 15-year-old? 14-year-old?
Actually 14.
Really? How's that?
Almost 15.
What are you doing down here?
Oh my God.
What else are you doing down here? Where are you traveling from?
You can't.
You want to answer?
Oh my God, bro. It's just like the TV. It's just like the shows.
Yeah. Just like the TV shows. Yep. Fake as hell. LARPing around trying to pretend something that they're not.
Yeah, but you know, that's what they do. That's all they've ever done. Like anytime they show up, they're gonna LARP or lie. One of the two, which is basically the same shit anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't believe Tina's trying to twist that day. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it was. Was it her live or she was on channel with somebody saying that they didn't know where Ernie disappeared to that day for hours?
Mm-mm. She's full of shit. She knows good and damn well. Now, I can tell you about a time that Ernie did disappear for a long while, and they made a post threatening to deal with Ernie as a traitor, pretty much.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That was when he was LARPing about saving that mother and daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
was when that happened. And yeah, they did make a post saying that he would be dealt with accordingly, pretty much, if he did not report back soon.
Is that the one that he was flying down the highway with bullets being shot at him?
Yep, he cut the chips out of their necks. Well, it was
Hmm.
their legs and then their necks. Like the story's changed, like other
Yeah.
stories have. But yeah, like he's tried to post a picture of the little girl quite a few times.
Yeah. He still tries to use that one.
Hmm. I can't wait until that little girl's old enough to whoop his ass.
Well, she don't have to be much older than she is probably now.
I mean, I know her mom could, but you know, Ernie's not stupid enough because he knows he'll get them charges if he fucks with her. So
Yeah. He should have got charges for that whole damn thing in the first place. All the crap that happened afterwards.
oh, Tina's got her karma coming from that one too. Fuck her. Like people, y'all got to understand. Seriously, when I say this, I fucking truly mean it. Tina and Ernie are the same soul. They are the same sinner. They are the same motherfucking evil individual. They are the same. Don't let her try to fucking twist things and make her look like a victim. Don't let her twist things and make it look like she is better than, because she's neither. She is a lying cunt. And when I say this, I mean it. These words right here. If it was not for her, I would have never known who Ernie was. It was her funky ass. It was her bitch ass using him as a threat to me. And then, of course, his dumb ass tried to follow up and act like he was a Billy Badass, which was a bad mistake.
Right.
But that was all Tina. I've known Tina longer. I know a lot of Tina's secrets because I've known her longer, and I know people that have known her. That's why I know that she lost custody of her two oldest children. And she's saving kids, right? Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to lie about what happens to her daughter. Said that she had a self-inflicted gunshot. Nope, not true. You're a lying whore. You shouldn't lie on your children. But you are the same as Ernie. Always have been, always will be. So you can fuck off with your holier than thou attitude. Because it's bullshit. And we all know it. Just
There.
because you're not up Ernie's ass right now don't mean you can't be drugged with him.
Right. Here's that mask one you were just talking about.
Oh, the one where he pretended to shoot it?
Yeah.
If you've ever eaten a true
Hurry up, commercial.
heirloom tomato, you'll know that it's a sin to throw away. And I agree with that. An heirloom.
Yeah.
Get that premium.
You know these are old when you see these old intros.
Yeah.
And we'll concentrate over here. The mask, everything. You'll see the red dot. What I'm going to do is
What I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to have to focus, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to kneel down on this shot. I'm going to kind of get in a kneeling position to shoot this. I might shoot about 3 inches down in order to hit it where the accuracy is. Where I've adjusted my sights and things, I can shoot plumb through it and everything will be good.
Plumb
so
through
what we're going to do is I'm going to kneel down, and here we go. That's it.
Why didn't you show the mask before?
Hell yeah.
I know, right?
That's it. Perfect bullet hole. And that's how it is done. Let me hurry and wipe this red off here before it dries. Here, go ahead, hold dear.
And until next time, I'm the killer inside.
I believe it was Pam Stidham that had admitted that she was the one that pulled the string.
She sure was. This cracks me up. If I ever get my damn words out of the way. Here I am complaining about my own video. See how the gunshot with the mask fell before?
Hell yeah.
That goes to
Bow-legged freak.
that proved it to you right there. That
perfect bullet hole.
Now, why is the bullet hole square?
And that's how it is done. Let me hurry and wipe this red off here before it dries. Here, go ahead, hold dear.
And until next.
Oh, I just now got it that he put a red dot on there, and he happened to hit square in the literally.
Yep.
I mean, literally square in the middle of it.
That's Ernie for you. That's what he do, man.
Oh, lordy. Lordy. It's been a while since I watched this, and yeah, I didn't realize that. Good.
I'm the killer inside.
Yeah. Killer inside. But yeah, there's Ernie for you. Oh, thank you very much, Life's a Dance. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago when he did that video. Think about that. Might have been a little bit. It might have been 12 or 13, but it was in that time period. And again, he's sitting there lying, faking. You know? He's never going to change, y'all. He will never change. What are you laughing at?
I put on the Love and Grace says Barney Fife only had one bullet. Somebody had to pull the string. It just cracks me up that it's obvious. I mean, you see it falls before the gunshot. And all I did was slow it down. You know,
it's a shame he didn't have AI back then, huh?
Oh, God, I know, right? God, could you imagine?
Dear Lord. He's going to come out with some Matrix shit with him starring in it or something.
Right.
Like an idiot.
Oh,
But
God.
yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow is a good day for us.
Right.
I really do. I've been saying a lot of prayers about it, and I'm hoping that tomorrow will be justice served, or at least a little bit.
I hope so.
It's needed. It's definitely needed.
Yeah. They've skated through for how long now?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Some humility is needed.
Yeah, luck only lasts for so long. The only ones I feel sorry for are the kids, you know, because they didn't never ask to be in this type of a situation.
Well, see, my guess is they probably don't know much about the situation.
Well, That's what I mean.
They probably know what mom and dad have told them about why the YouTube thing ain't happening right now. But as far as like money shit goes, no. I think they just let them live as kids. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. But the consequences that the kids are gonna have to pay for, eventually, in a way.
Well, they're going to be disappointed as adults when they find out about it.
Yep. But yeah, I hope that justice is served tomorrow for poor little Cuddles and for what was it, Spark? Yeah, Spark Walmart. Because I'm I'm kind of interested to see how the judge is going to react on the dementia part.
Right. Well, I mean, it was documented, wasn't it?
What documented? That
In
he's
the
got
police
dementia?
report about his dementia, right?
Well, yeah, it was documented in the police report.
That's what I just asked, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking was it documented that he had medically.
No, I was asking, didn't the cop write that down?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to look too good.
Nope.
And honestly, I mean, you put that with the dog thing, and the dog thing don't look too good.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, I've had people, oh, he took it, you can see it, you can see it. I've seen the video. I don't see them taking the dog. Okay, I don't see anything that tells me that they took the dog. But I don't see anything that tells me they didn't take the dog either. That's the problem. Like, you put that with the Walmart shit, and yeah, good luck. You're fucked.
And with knowing how Spark works, it is okay. He says he had a dementia moment where he was putting things in the cart that didn't belong in there, but so his dementia stopped working when he went to check out because he checked out the correct stuff for the customer, and was able to do it correctly. To check that person out with the items that they were supposed to get. But then would he have another dementia moment and forget that he added $388 worth of stuff to it? It just don't work.
Yeah, man, there's over $400 worth of shit, man. Or, yeah, it had to be over 400 in the cart. Because he had other stuff along with $380 worth of shit.
Is the echo
You
still
don't
there?
just fuck up like that, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Dementia or not. But he's not even been tested for it. So how is he blaming it? If he has been tested, it's had to be since the stand went down.
He's saying it came back from with COVID.
Yeah,
Back
he
in the
calls it the COVID fog. Yeah, I know that, but that's not dementia. He called it COVID fog to me.
Yeah.
He was claiming two different things, but he never straight up claimed dementia to me.
Dementia. No.
The only time he said that he might have it and that he had to be tested for it. And then he never was tested for it.
Exactly.
Okay. So therefore, how do you know you have the early onset of dementia? You just don't. I'll tell you, you just don't. And for him to tell that to a cop shows that he was trying to manipulate that cop in the situation that he was in. At least in my opinion. That's what he was trying to do.
To me, I could see him walking all shuffling his feet and everything, and getting the pity plea from the cop by looking at him. He's all hunched over, can't walk very well.
Right. Exactly.
Playing the dementia part of it, saying, "Oh, I don't. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Blah 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 blah." Okay. It just it's.
Yep.
Not gonna.
Yeah. I just hope it goes down and it hits hard. I do.
Yeah.
I don't care about anything else with it, to be honest. I hope it hits hard.
Yeah. He said,
Of course,
"Whoops, we're echoing
he'll
somehow."
be back to YouTube. Did you hear me?
No, you're echoing. Okay. Talk
Can you hear
again.
me now?
Yeah, I think I fixed it.
Okay. I don't forgot what I was saying. Never mind.
I'm sorry. I
Oh,
not
you're
much.
fine.
I couldn't hear you.
No, he
Matata said,
just he needs to pay some dues, and I hope tomorrow brings that.
yeah.
Hope the judge sees what we know now. But he will try to make a re-entry into the YouTube streets early if something doesn't happen tomorrow. Put money on that one.
Right.
I think he will. I think he's dumb enough. So I'm laughing at Jimmy because of that's your tag team partner. Oh God, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Lord help you, you're fucked.
What was Texas? Do you think there was any wreck at all? I not like the wreck that he was saying that ever happened. That's no. Do you, Kemper?
What?
Texas Honey was asking, do you think there was any wreck at all?
No, I never did.
No, especially not the way he said it happened.
I was already suspecting it the night that I was getting the messages from his kid. The next day, no. Especially whenever the phone was taken to his dad and he was on there within like 10 or 11 minutes, and it wasn't enough time for him to drive from their home to the hospital and give his dad the phone. Just not.
Yeah.
And that's what was said to me. So at that point, I was like, yeah. And then, of course, he gets out of ICU straight onto the, streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't happen like that. You don't just leave ICU and walk out the front door.
Right.
Usually you're in ICU and then you go into a private room once you get a little bit better, and then you go out the front doors.
Especially with brain swelling, for God's sakes.
Right.
It just doesn't
That
go
and
away.
supposed paralysis, can't feel the legs, and all the broken things and dislocated and fractured and everything, man. Like, it was a bullshit lie.
Now, Donna's journey, I don't think it was Kemper was communicating with his son at all. I think it was Jimbo pretending to be his son, because how is his son going to get to the hospital within 10 minutes to give him his dad the phone?
Right. Yeah, it's not possible. And then, of course, whenever it was called out and nobody believed, like, if you go and watch his last live, he talks about, he's like, did I ask for any money from the wreck? No. You want a distraction. That's what you use that for. We're not stupid. Okay. We were there. We saw it. Okay. Now, the thing is you didn't ask for anything. I went and asked everybody to be praying for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And you ate
That's
it up, dude. You
had
ate it
all of
up.
us stressed out big time, too.
Huh?
I said he had everybody in Discord completely stressed out.
Right. Right. But that was the whole thing. It was a manipulation tactic.
Yeah.
That's what it was about. That's why it was for. But he could have came out and said something during that live stream, his last live stream, or gone live again and proved us all wrong about his fucking wreck. He could have done it so very easily. Can anybody tell me why he didn't do that? Because I mean, I'm being very, very serious. He could have snapped his fingers and had all the proof right there and proved us all wrong, but he
Right.
didn't. Not even a smidge of proof.
But put up a
Oh,
eventually put up
he's talking
a
about where the wreck happened. Do you remember that?
yeah, he would never really put pinpoint it exactly. He said you first you
Well,
got to
no,
find
it's not about him pinpointing it. He was talking about us wanting to know where it happened in
yeah.
articles about it.
Oh yeah, he put up a
He
ambulance chaser.
he could
Freaking
have proved. He could have put his medical papers up there. He could have put up a police report. And he's had plenty of time to go get that police report. Yeah, sometimes it takes a week to get it, but it's been what, 2
It's been.
months now? So yeah, he could have
I got.
proved all
I
of
got a
us wrong, but he didn't.
right. I got a question. Okay, he has that wreck in between, like, God, I cannot say that. Hakuna Matata said 2 days later he was on live cam speeding down the highway perfectly fine. No way did he have broken ribs or a broken collarbone. Exactly. But when he was going to Ernie's court, did the grocery thing happen before or after the Ernie's court? I don't remember.
I don't remember when he was doing that because I didn't watch any of those live streams.
Oh, sorry.
I
Oh,
was at
that's right.
work.
See those.
Right.
Does anybody else know if after he supposedly got out of the hospital and sped down the highway, was the Walmart before he sped down the highway, or was it after Ernie's court? I'm trying to remember exactly. So that would be kind of interesting to know. Anybody? Okay, was after Ernie's court. Okay.
Why did you ask?
Because for some reason I was thinking that it was before, and he supposedly just got out of the hospital, and then 2 days later he's speeding down. I thought that it was hospital
I think
shoplifting.
his shoplifting was Wednesday.
Okay.
It's either Monday or Wednesday.
Okay.
No,
That
it
makes
wasn't Monday because he got out of the hospital Monday.
Yeah, and Wednesday wasn't that no, or Ernie's court was
I'm
on.
saying when he was driving down the road, I think it
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
day
yeah.
before Ernie's court, wasn't it? Wasn't it on that Thursday? It's like almost every one of Ernie's court things was on a Thursday.
Okay, then yeah, oh, wait a minute. Okay. So I was thinking, he'd supposedly just got out of the hospital, then shoplifts, and then speeds down the
Well,
highway.
that was the whole thing that we didn't understand. He had all those injuries and he loaded up $400 worth of fucking groceries in his cart.
Yeah. It's just wow.
Like when he told me what had happened, he told me that night what
Yeah.
had happened. He
Oh,
said,
I
I
know.
didn't have anybody there with me. Okay. I usually have somebody there with me to help me, was what he said to me.
Right.
I didn't think nothing of it. Not like, oh my God, he's going to jail, nothing like that. And I'm like, well, maybe he did truly fuck up. And then I thought about it. Then I was like, hold on, this is the same guy that's faking a wreck here. There's no way. No way. I was like, he had to have gotten caught now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Well, but didn't he
wasn't it
also?
that Monday that we just told him delete the channel? Something like that?
God, it was pretty close. It was all boom, boom, boom.
No, it was that Thursday. It was a Thursday. I remember. I took a day off from work.
Yeah, it was the day before his birthday,
Nope.
which actually wasn't set on purpose, but it just kind of came out that way. But was never mind. I'm not sure if I can say that.
What happened?
Just 1 second. I'm gonna send you a message real quick because I'm not sure. Just chat amongst yourselves a second. You'll see why in a second. But I just checked my messages for exact timing. I found out about the shoplifting after Ernie's court. Okay, that's what I thought, but for some reason I'm dyslexic, so I flip a lot of shit a lot of the time, so I just wasn't quite sure on my dates. Oops.
No, Pink, the wreck happened before Ernie's court date.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Did you
Because
get
he was
the?
driving down the highway like a maniac, and he had like 3 or 4 live streams from his car. He was showing himself in the car, reaching up, adjusting his focus on his camera and shit.
Yeah.
Like he did that in his home too that night. And that's when I seen that. That's when I decided he was not in that wreck.
Yeah. Oh shit! As soon as I saw his face too, and his movements, I was like, "Whoa! Wait a minute." Did you see that message I just sent you?
Do what?
Did you see the message I just sent you?
I'll go look.
That answered my question. Yeah, you're right, Texas Honey. We did give Jimbo way too much grace. I mean, way too much. Yeah, the wreck was definitely before Ernie's court date. Sorry, I didn't mean to add confusion into there. I was just trying to figure out if it went hospital, shoplifting, then court, or if it was hospital, court, then shoplifting. But
Okay, listen. He had the meltdown on his live stream. 2 days later, he had the supposed wreck.
yeah, no,
He
I
got
got
out
it.
of the hospital the next week,
Yeah.
Monday. He got
Oh,
busted for shoplifting on Wednesday. Ernie had court Thursday. That's how it happened.
yeah, no, I know. I got it now.
Like, that's in order, everything. Trying to read the chat, I can barely see it.
Let's see.
Are you talking about in Discord, Texas Honey? I think they're there until they're deleted, period. I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, something just dawned on me. Oh, shit, sorry. I'm just thinking about things being deleted from Discord. Oh,
And
shit, that's good stuff.
on his journey, you're right. He has shown evidence, pictures of all his other accidents and thingamajiggers that has happened to his vehicles.
That's what I was saying. He could have proved us wrong, but he didn't.
Nope.
He had no wreck. It was all bullshit. He got caught up in the lies. His ass is busted. He lost a lot of good people that were very good to him.
Did you read
You okay?
Hakuna's? Did you read Hakuna's comment?
No, I can barely see chat.
Oh, you can't. I keep forgetting you're on your phone. She said, yeah, no one has to worry about their private info in that Discord.
Right? That's why I'm laughing. Oh shit, that's good. That's good stuff.
No, Texas Honey, he's never shown a wrecked car. Yep.
He's never even shown a fucking like any kind of medical paperwork. If he
Yeah.
went to the hospital and he was in there for as long as he was with the conditions that he had, there would be some fucking paperwork.
Right. Damn,
I just don't think he's got the paperwork that matches up the dates to the injuries to his lies.
Mm-mm. I wish I had those pictures still of him when he was showing his collarbone, the one that he supposedly broke. It's not even bruised. It's just nothing. I mean,
Do what?
remember when he was? Sorry, you weren't there. You didn't see it, but we played it a couple of lives ago. He was talking, and he showed his collarbone while on the live, and
Yeah.
saying that it was broken, but there was no bruise.
No, it wasn't broken. He wouldn't have
Yeah.
been able to move like he was if he had a broken collarbone and 4 broken ribs. And then you add the fractured disc and dislocated, or the fractured vertebrae and the dislocated disc. Come on, dude. You ain't doing none of that shit. You're not filling up a shopping buggy. No, you're not. You're not driving down the road screaming and hollering, moving your fucking mirror and your phone and every fucking thing. You ain't doing all that shit without wincing, without doubling over in pain.
Right.
Not fucking stupid, dude. That's
Yeah.
your lies. You couldn't cover them up. You finally told some lies that you could not prove. You could not glaze over. You couldn't do any of it. See, Ernie, you can pretty much guarantee the horse ain't getting out of the gate with Ernie. He's going to trip himself up before they cross the starting line.
Right.
That's the difference between the two.
Yeah, he did show an old article, and then added 3-year-old for more sympathy in the mix.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
No, not even a Band-Aid, Texas, honey. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. That's why all of us are so pissed. Just the blatant fucking lies. You know, it's just every time I think about it, I get pissed all over again.
Yeah, I stay pissed over it. I understand.
Yeah. I mean,
I kick my own ass a lot, trust me.
I was up a lot late that night worrying about them. I even sent Thelma a message, and I sent, of course, I never heard back from her.
Well, if you remember, we all really started finding out at about between 10 and 11 that night.
Yeah.
So it started late.
Yeah.
But, that message back from James is what broke the silence of Jimbo not talking to me for like 2 days, I think it was. I know in the 3-day stretch, he talked to me twice, I think it was. And it was, hey, you want to go live tonight? And I told him I didn't. And he's like, okay, yeah, I got to work too, so blah, blah, blah. And that was the end of it. And I didn't hear from him until James messaged me back talking about his dad was in a car wreck. And I was prompted to do that because I saw screenshots of other messages with Jimbo, but it was supposed to be James. Jimbo, that's fucked up. You would use your child to do that. And I ain't saying you had him lie. I'm just saying you lied on his name.
Right.
Either way it happened, not cool, man. That's as bad as Mama T saying that her daughter stole the fucking car money. A lie is a lie, man.
Yeah, we were told that he had brain swelling, didn't know any of his family was, couldn't feel his legs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot he didn't know who anybody was. Yep. But like I said, that's that night when I started getting the information. Like, I don't know if I believe this shit. Like, this is a little bit wild. And me being who I am, you know what? If it's real, I don't want to be that asshole. So
Right.
I went to Discord. Hey guys, be praying for Jimbo. He's in a wreck. I don't know a lot about what's going on. I'll tell you what I find out when I find out. And that's what I did through the night. Next morning, through the day, that evening. Next morning is when I hear from Jimbo. Well, I hear from James and then Jimbo. But yeah, which was another bullshit lie. But like he fucked us over, man. He really did, and he knows he did. Hurt a lot of good people, people that really did give a fuck about you, Jimbo. Now you can burn. That's where we're at.
Yeah. And then to find out another kicker right in the gut about Pauletta.
Mm-hmm. Well, it just proved that his whole body of work is nothing but bullshit and lies.
Right. And the further we looked into it, we saw how many times the car was fixed and then grifted for again. Fixed and grifted for again. And then that live that you didn't even see until that day that I played it.
Oh, about the autographed missing poster?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. That's fucked up, Jimbo. You're a piece of shit, bro. God damn, you piss me off, man. Sorry for the GD, but fuck you, Jimbo. Fuck, dude.
No.
Oh.
You're right, Love and Grace. If there was a wreck that bad, it would have been all over on the news, especially involving a small child. Exactly.
Yep. Well, I mean, the airbags didn't deploy. The girl was high on meth. Couldn't even find the girl, even though he gave us her name. Nobody in that age range, nobody in any wrecks. The only people we found with that name were in their like mid to late 30s. I think Jimbo said she was 19 or 20 or some bullshit.
Yeah, she was young. Young.
Right. Yep. So, yeah, we couldn't even find her, even though he gave us the name. And then he thinks we're just gonna come back. Oh yeah, we seen all the bullshit proof, Jimbo. Yeah, go ahead and lie to us some more, buddy. No, that's not how it's gonna work, man. You got caught in your lies. We found it. We're done.
Which
Burn.
is kind of stupid. He should have known better with all of us that, he's been around us for how many years and he knows how much we look into things.
Yep.
Like, that was not a good, smart move.
Burn.
And all this was just before he was moving and, or just after he moved. I'm sorry, just after he moved.
No, this is after he was asking people for bond money and rent money and electric money and everything else money.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, he's going to double up on his lies to keep him getting caught and shit. And, of course, try to keep the money flowing in.
Right, Donna's journey. Well, I remember when he was getting money the second time for the car, saying to myself, did he already say he got enough? The first live to pay. Sorry, God, I cannot read tonight. The first live to pay for the car repairs, right? The third one snuck by me. I didn't even really pay attention, or I don't even know if I was even in.
Well, see, I even went to look on those situations, and at first I thought it was different repairs. I really did.
Yeah.
And then when I actually looked, it was the same shit. It never
Right.
got repaired. And then when he showed the picture of the car on Facebook trying to sell it, had all the damage that he had originally.
Right. And that car
Nothing was done to it.
And that car was sitting out there from the time, when did, I don't even remember. It was, obviously it wasn't snowing when that happened. And then he's got pictures of the car still sitting out there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. All the damage that originally happened, it's
Yeah.
still in those pictures. The windows are broken. There's snow inside of it. Like, you can see it. You can see the bullet hole. You can see all that shit.
And then his daughter's guitar getting smashed.
Right.
Part of it.
And then a guitar was offered, and he didn't want the guitar. Think about that one. Because there's people at the stands got extra guitars, and I know one was offered.
Right. Akuna says.
And he denied it.
Right. She said, I don't understand why he felt like he had to make all that up. The only thing I could think of is that he knew he messed up and he needed something to make people forget about him going off on everyone. Yeah, something, because the old looky over here, but not over here while I'm doing something else type bullshit. He had to make up for something because, he went ballistic on people for fucking, no reason, in my opinion.
Yeah, he definitely had to do a deflection. Like, look over here. You didn't see this. Just look over here. Look over here. That's what he was trying to do, hoping it would work.
Yeah.
But, again, sort of like D-Boss said in the video we started with, talking about Mama T, whenever two people found out they were giving money to the same person for the same thing. Then people started talking. It wasn't exactly the same people for the same things, but it was money for many different things. And that's what tipped people off to Jimbo. And then people started talking to each other. And then
Mm-hmm.
receipts were exchanged. And Jimbo, as Speakeasy would say, my boy, you fucked up. You got caught. I hope the judge fries you tomorrow as much as they can. I hope they make your life intolerable. Period. I don't think you'll get jail time, no. But I'd love to see you have to go through some probation. Your wife, I don't know. I don't know if she'll get jail time or not. But you, it looks like you need some boundaries. Looks like the judge needs to set you a few of them.
Erica says, and Kemper, then he accused you and her of having a secret mod meetings behind his back. Yeah.
Not even close, but swing and a miss, as usual.
Right.
Now, me and Erica, we talk a lot, but it wasn't a secret mod meeting. Do we have chats with other mods? Yes, we do. I didn't know there was a rule against that.
Right.
I thought we were supposed to be friends, you know? We're not supposed to talk to each other, just show up in chats and panels and everything's that way right there. Is that what we're doing? No, the reason he's trying to bring up secret mod meetings is because he thinks that's how things went down when I left the stand the first time. It really wasn't. Really wasn't. He tried to push that, but that's not true. He's trying to push it again, and it's not true again.
Right.
Again, like I said, I've had conversations, chats with many people, not just moderators. He doesn't get to govern that. What I say to those mods is between me and those mods. Was there any hate mongering going on, Jimbo? Absolutely not. Whenever you pulled your bullshit, they're at the end, bro. The whole body of work. The fucking wreck, supposed wreck, um, showing your ass on panel, cussing people out, you know? Um, just, dude, everything. The shoplifting, the dog, mystery lady.
Shit, not, I mean, cussing people out, but not even cussing out the right person. I mean,
Right.
shit.
Should have been cussing Jimmy Snaggletooth ass.
Right.
But he didn't. So that's his fault.
Yep.
He was trying to play both sides and he got caught.
Donna, you're right. I don't think he was. I think he was really hoping nobody would find out about the whole Spark thing. But I mean, shit, he should have known better. Everyone kept looking to see when court dates were for Thelma and the dog. That someone was going
Well,
to
I
be
do know
bound.
this. The next day after the Spark thing happened is when it was brought out. If I remember correctly, it was either Ghost or Traders that brought it out.
Yeah,
But
one.
I think that's why he told me the night before because he knew it would come out soon. You know, because I mean, it don't take much to do a Vine link. It don't take much to do a little search. Wake
Right.
up and search. I used to do it with Ernie's ass all the time. What's new out there? Who's busting his ass? So I know you can do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, but yeah, that's just. I hate that motherfucker so much.
I
I
feel.
swear to God, I do.
I know exactly
And I
how
don't
you feel.
know if it's more me kicking my own ass for being stupid or what he's done to other people or both.
Oh
Like
no,
he's got an outstanding balance of a few $1,000s to a couple of my friends.
huh.
Outstanding balance.
Mm-hmm.
No attempt whatsoever to even make good on it.
And that pisses me off too.
Well, you know good and damn well these motherfuckers done got their fucking tax return.
Oh yeah.
And you know they didn't pay anybody back.
Hell no.
We would have known. So again, burn, Jimbo. You piece of fucking shit. Burn. I hope every ache hurts 10 times more. I hope that every injury you get hurts 10 times more.
Right. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I mean, people don't seem to understand that karma is a bitch. And
tenfold, man. You send it out, it comes back to you that much, Jimbo. You used to talk about it all the time and preach karma to Ernie. Did you forget about yours? Because believe me, yours matters. Karma does not discriminate. Bad shit is bad shit.
right.
Good shit is good shit. You were not doing nearly close to what you should have been to cover up for the bad shit you were doing. Those deeds did not balance, Jimbo. I guess you were just too fake, huh? Couldn't hold up.
Well, it's like how easy you used to always act. What's good for me is not for thee type bullshit.
Right, double standard, right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. That's what a lot of them do, though. I was talking about it at the beginning of the live tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of these people run their mouth about Ernie, but they seem to forget they're just like Ernie. Right, Mama T?
They supported that shit for fucking
Right,
3
Tina?
years.
Simmerly and Starks, you're both guilty.
Lori, Renee,
Debo.
Beloved Ghost. Beloved Ghost has known a lot of shit
Yep,
about
she's been
me.
around all of it for a very long time. She
Yeah.
absolutely has.
She's, according to Fudge, according to Debo, I think it was Debo. I might have it wrong. Was saying that Beloved Ghost knows more, knows more about what Ernie does than any other of the mods.
Well, of course, she's been around the longest.
Yeah,
Why
but
wouldn't she?
she stands there right up there with him.
She was there before Jody was there, and Jody was one of the old schoolers.
Yeah.
Like, of course, Beloved Ghost knows. Does that change her mind or alter her path? No.
No.
She's still right up Ernie's dirty ass.
And the excuse of her being because she doesn't want to leave Ernie because she doesn't want to lose her top mod status.
Yeah, fuck all that dumb shit.
That's a bullshit excuse. That's whatever.
Top mod for a shit channel. Okay.
Right? Good God.
But yeah, like I said, Tina, Debo, Mama T, Beloved Ghost, Renee, Lori, all of you, man. This is what you get for fucking with him. You get your own medicine. Maybe Ernie is your karma.
Yeah.
Think about that one, Tina.
Love and Grace. I don't know. She said, didn't he say Thelma didn't know that he went to work? If my husband had been injured that bad, he definitely would not have left the house for hours without me. He wouldn't have gotten out the front door. Exactly. People, it's like karma. His shoplifting made it to the papers or whatever, but the big rug didn't. Yep. Yeah, I don't get that. This massive
No, but
rig.
I'm about ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's almost 4 here.
Oh shit! I know. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting that you were so far.
No, it's that time difference. I get it.
Yeah.
Like I have to keep remembering that it is that difference.
Yep.
Because go too early and you might not be able to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Might be like 6 6 o'clock in the morning over here when you're up and ready to go. But we'll work something out. Anyways, you guys, thank you. Thank you for coming, and thanks to all my mods. You guys are awesome. And I want to say thanks again, Life's a Dance, for the $10 what do you call it? Super chats. And Queen Ashley for member for 1 month. Thank you guys. I appreciate it very much. You guys are awesome. And we will see
Thanks
you,
for coming and hanging out with us.
right? And hopefully
And,
tomorrow we'll have some news of what the hell's going to happen or what happened.
Yeah, I was going to say tomorrow and the next day I can go live earlier if you want. Well, not earlier, but go live if you want.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know.
We'll chat it up and figure it out.
Yeah. But thank you everyone for coming, and we will talk to you later.
Have a good night, y'all.